It is Beers and Boogers time, and I forgot to change my background, but oh well. Anyway, hey, we're the follow up back to that Oddcast podcast, off the record show. What a show! What
Oh,
a what
thanks.
a borderline. What are people going to think? What if somebody important in the government watches kind of show? But what I appreciate about it is Chad speaks his mind, as does his wife, and I think it's a cool show. And I
I
thought they
would
had a good
I
show
would
tonight.
honestly love if somebody in the government listened to me. But I mean, I
Yeah,
would know that
you're
that
making
I'm
making a difference. Yeah,
yeah, or at least letting them know that I'm out here.
yeah.
I always,
I
I
feel
always
us. Yeah,
I always told Erica, I know I serve some purpose on this planet besides being her husband. I didn't make it in professional hockey, so maybe my voice might be eventually. I don't know. We'll find out someday.
exactly,
Hey,
exactly.
Mark Plowboy's here.
Yeah, Mark's was going to have him on with us tonight, but Mark is at work.
Oh
He gets
wow.
off in 23 minutes. He said, but hi, Kevin, Gary
Yeah.
Spikes, man. Gary Spikes is always here. Phyllis,
Yes, he is.
Sharon, a bunch of people's in here. The daddy.
Richard, that's Richard. Richard, I think Chrisman is the last name.
Okay, yep. Oh, let's see.
I'm finally starting.
You notice we're not real late either getting started. You want to know why? Because we didn't wait on the short shit. So
We went ahead and went on
he's
without him.
yeah, he's coming. He's was headed back to the house from the farm. So we probably got about a foot of snow here, and on top of that's just a ridiculous amount of sleep that we got sleep for I don't know how many hours all afternoon. And the snow went from being nice and easy, you can move it with a broom, to because it was light and fluffy to snow that it's like 3.5 times its weight now. It is
Yeah.
freaking heavy. So, of course, everything I have that moves snow is not running right now. We're going to rectify some of that tomorrow. But everything here is basically closed. I know the schools are closed till Wednesday. They're already
Same here.
closed the next 2 days. So singing has been canceled for Cindy tomorrow. So, but I do have a truck that can get in and out of here, Spencer. Not that that's directed towards you or anything, but I do have a truck that can get in and out of here. So getting Cindy to work on Tuesday is not a problem. But I should have the driveway open up tomorrow, hopefully, if everything works
Yeah.
out.
Brother William, good to see you again. Your fourth
Yes.
podcast today, huh? I
Wow.
know you were a guest on Woodwalkers, saw you in ours. Now here you are.
Murray's in here. Sherry,
And Murray, thank you very much for the
Bobby,
compliment on YouTube Studio. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Robert Jones, Old Line Cryptids is in the house.
Ooh, that Jerry guy.
Robert, good to see you, buddy.
Skid operator.
Look
What
through here
percentage have
real
no
quick.
snow?
I don't know what we're going to talk about. There's Blackie, 4422. I think I know that guy.
I think Skidder operator has a question for you. What percentage of your trucks have no snow tires?
Um, 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 define snow tires. I have 4-wheel drive, so mine are they're good Coopers. They're I forget the exact model of them, but they do quite well. They're not well. They're noisy now because they're getting some miles on them. But
Are they SSTs or? I've got the Cooper 35-inch SSTs on my truck.
they're SRX or something like that. Something they're a good highway tire, but when you get in a bind, they will get you out of trouble.
That's
They
good.
grip good. So
Yeah, I bought the one that's got knobs the size of this on there.
oh my
It
goodness.
just sits in the driveway. It doesn't go anywhere.
Well, okay, that mine does too. But come summertime, that's my vehicle to get back and forth to my filming and stuff. And I can't put up running down a highway midnight, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning with that howl going on with knobby tires. But I guess you get used to them. John Lamb is in the house. Good to see you.
Lamb.
John Lamb. It's that MUFON guy. MUFON. But we're going to get into something here. I sent the link out to a couple people. One has responded, and hopefully he comes in with us here in a little bit.
Yeah. Hope everybody survived the weather. I know a lot of you we've already talked to before. or I've talked to already. I know Jerry's got hit with quite a bit of snow and ice. How much more you got coming? Do you know?
I think we're done.
No, good.
I'm hoping we don't need any more. Like I put a message in our chat group on Facebook. I said I'm ready. I'm ready for South Alabama or Florida.
Well, I know that. Who was it in our chat? Sandra Piper said it was 80 degrees today, and I'm like, oh man, I don't need to hear that. She's in Central Florida.
Cindy's mom is on the just north of Tampa, a little bit.
Wow.
Half hour, maybe an hour north of Tampa, and it's 84 degrees. I got the air conditioner on today, and I'm like, I don't even want to hear it.
I don't even rub that in.
Yeah.
I see skidder operator said no weather in Northeast Washington State, 30s today. Nice. That's pretty good, I would think, for Washington this time of the year.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw Brother Blaylock was saying that it was chilly this morning, but it was in the 50s.
I think that's pretty consistent for that area, isn't it?
In Oregon. Yeah.
And William, we already heard about your temperature, 58 degrees at the beach.
Yeah.
I said, boo-hoo.
Yeah. That's great. Like I said, South Alabama, Florida.
Yeah.
You can put up with the poisonous snakes and stuff.
No, only 2 inches of snow. That's funny. Washington State, only 2 inches of snow so far.
How did that happen?
Climate change.
There we go. No, I lost my chat. My chat disappeared, but it came back.
Global warming.
Oh boy. Winters at 2 inches of snow. I would gladly trade you right now.
Yeah.
I seen somewhere somebody had 3 feet of. Oh, it was Canadian. Was it on your show?
I think it was Brian
in your chat. Yeah, Brian.
Brian LeGrand.
Yeah.
He's Canadian,
I guess.
Yes. We've got, who are the Canadians? I don't know. I know Brian and his wife Carmen. Virax,
yeah.
And I'm not sure who else is Canadian. I'm sorry if you are. No, I'm just kidding. I won't do that with you. There's Brian.
Yeah, I hear you, Brian. I understand.
Yeah, Virax is Canadian.
Well, one day my relocation is going to be in an RV around the United States. So I will, if I want to see snow, I'll consider it. But if I don't have to see snow, I'll stay warm.
We'll see what happens after the Civil War, Jerry, if you're allowed to go all over the United States, okay?
Well, I hope so. Civil War?
What
do you know that I don't know?
Well, I know a lot, but...
Uh-oh.
Oh, we're not in Canada, just north of... Oh, okay, I'm sorry. That's right, I knew that. Brian, I'm sorry, I knew that.
Oh.
That's right. They're just north. You're near my old home state.
Ohio. He's just north of Indianapolis. How is some friends that live out there? I can't think of town names out there right now. But
just north of Indianapolis. Yeah, we used to go to. I'm trying to think of that Carmel, Indiana, for high school soccer tournaments.
Yeah, one of them is Noblesville, Indiana.
Yeah, I've been to Noblesville as well.
Noblesville, a little further up from there. Guy and I had a big farm up there.
And yeah, Bud.
Yep. Actually, Bud is one of the people I wanted to get on here tonight, but he hasn't replied to my message. So, shame on you, Bigfoot Bud. Bigfoot Bud, where are you at, Bud?
Where is Jeffrey?
Jeffrey is probably stuck in the snow. You know, he's got to jump like a rabbit to get to.
I was gonna say, he's got a long way to get out of that much snow.
Yeah.
He probably has a cigar in his mouth. He's just burning his way through the snow.
He's lighting his way. But anyway, yeah, it's all good. Catherine. Yep, Catherine's in the house. Hi, Catherine. Yep, poor Jeff. We just got to pick on him. It's just the way it is. Hey, dog.
Oh. What's up, dog? What's up? Yeah, I'm ready to get this cold weather over with. I'm ready for spring.
Yeah. Come on, April. I'm ready to go pulling.
You know how much nature throws things in your face. We're looking outside. There's ice all over the ground. And everywhere but underneath our gazebo where our fire pit is, there's ice. It's perfectly clear under our gazebo. It's like rubbing it in our face that we can't be out under the gazebo because of the temperature, but the ground is perfectly clear and yeah.
Hey, Bud, check your. I sent you a message on Facebook Messenger.
Uh-oh. Hey, Jerry, Angie just hollered at me. Uh-oh.
Yep. Yeah, check your Facebook Messenger, Bud. You got another fellow from Missouri should be coming on too, hopefully here shortly.
So. There's Wendell. What's up, Wendell? Wendell made a guest appearance with William Robinson on the Woodwalker show today.
Cool. I see he's got a show coming up. Wendell's got
that's tomorrow night, isn't it?
Tomorrow, yeah, tomorrow at 3:00 actually in the afternoon. Yeah. Be another good show.
Don't forget to do your hair tomorrow night, Wendell.
And stay awake.
What? He doesn't do it, Jeff, does he?
He's got Daryl Denton and.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
He's got a big show. Got the big Daryl Denton. Hey, Roger.
It's okay, Bud. You still have time. We just started. I.e., no excuse. Get on here.
And don't forget, everybody, the Blues Doctor Recommends returns tomorrow as well. Check out Dr. William Robinson, professionally. The Blues Doctor.
Is Holler in here?
Yep, he's here.
What are you doing, Holler? Looked like he had some icing going on.
Yeah, it did. It's so funny because everything I heard about Middle Tennessee, we didn't get any of that. But Middle Tennessee got hit with ice and snow, and we didn't get any. It was just, I didn't want a power outage, so I wasn't really looking forward to the ice. But, when the weather gets hyped, you kind of like, the kid in you comes out and like, oh, wow, ice or snow. At the beginning of last week, they were calling for us to get like 13 inches of snow. And then it went from 13 to 10. And then by the end of the week, like you might get a dusting. And that's pretty much what we got. It's slicker than an owl on a pump handle. Oh, boy.
Slicker than owl.
Shit. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Owl shit on a pump handle, yeah.
Gotcha. Oh, okay. I'm still learning my Southern lingo. Sorry.
Yeah. Thank you, Bud. Yeah, Bud's going to come on and join us. So.
Yes, Dixon did I saw that. I saw that on the news.
Yeah.
An ice-coated pine cone can kill. Absolutely. I was talking, skidder operator, I was telling Jerry that we just got a coating of snow and then some ice, but the snowballs you could make were like the kind that would knock your teeth out if you got hit with one. It was that ice snow. I tried to.
It hurt.
My wife never came outside. I had one waiting for her, but
yeah, right. I'll tell you, man. Sydney made a homemade chicken pot pie today.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice.
Lord have mercy. Yeah, I had to really think about having a show tonight because that recliner was pretty comfortable after a belly load of that chicken pot pie. That's okay.
That's good, Roger. I'm glad to hear you didn't lose your power.
Yeah, that's always a fear here with my dad and everything, not having power.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
So forth. Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, I monkeyed with the generator all day yesterday. Couldn't get it to run. It's time to get rid of the old stuff and bring in the new. Mom, I know you'll be watching this soon. Surprise.
We don't get the nice fluffy snow. No, I would imagine not. It's so humid down south.
Yeah.
You wouldn't get the fluffy snow. There's not a whole lot of ski resorts in Georgia
Like I
or
like I
Tennessee.
say, snow here earlier was awesome. It was pretty. It was light, fluffy. You could take a broom. It's about 6 inches or so worth, maybe 7, and just push it right out of the way. And boy, that sleet started. I'd say it probably started here about 1:30, and it just
Have you ever tried to clear snow with a snow or with a leaf blower?
that would have worked.
That's usually how we do it around here. Just get the leaf
Yeah,
blower out and blow it away.
that would have worked. It won't do it now, but yeah, you're right, Skid Up. I did that with the generator. Yeah, I forgot about it. I actually do have a working generator in the RV, so I can run their furnace and stuff. They won't be short of heat. Plus, they got a wood stove, so no firewood, but I can make firewood quick. We got stuff here stored. So,
Did you say you can make firewood?
yeah, we got old pallets and stuff. All I got to do is bust it up real quick. I've got plenty of wood. So, yeah, but they're okay.
Phyllis, you're supposed to stand on the other side when you use it.
Unless the wind shifts directions.
It doesn't blow back in your face.
No. Anyway, Tuesday night, we got the Swedish Sasquatch coming on, and we will have the normal 3 of us along with that person, and plus a special panelist will be on with us, and a fourth. Mark Green's going to join us Tuesday night.
Yay!
So, yeah, looking forward to that.
And if Mary's here, Mary, thank you for stepping up and filling in for me. I greatly appreciate it. On the Old Line Cryptids.
Yeah, she had fun. Yep. We didn't have to do a lot of talking that night. We just got to sit back and relax. I love those kind of shows. I ain't got to worry about nothing. Just sit back and even kept Jeffrey quiet. Was hey, Leonard.
Yep. That's a big deal.
How warm was it with Leonard today?
Yeah, Lenny.
Should be in the 70s probably. I'm not sure how far down he is.
Jerry's going to find the sassy gay Bigfoot. Oh, there goes Wendell.
Wendell's different. it's 77 degrees right now, man.
Oh boy.
Rub it in. Yeah, it's nice. Perfect.
And Pine Knot, I was too. I watched the show. I was in chat. I couldn't believe Jeffrey didn't fall asleep. I was so impressed. He was a big boy.
I know why he didn't fall asleep, but
I do too, but we won't talk about that.
See, when Jeff's not here, we can really bust on him bad. We do it anyway, even if he is on here.
I'll say we do it to him. He just smiles.
Yeah, he's got a heart of gold. He really does. He got a good sense of humor and stuff.
Probably not. We all kind of have little bets every once in a while on whether he will or not. So,
hurry up, Jeff. You ready to get on here and save yourself?
Oh yeah, hit that thumbs up, everybody.
Big Henry. Hi, Henry.
Big Henry. Good evening, sir. You know, the Beers and Boogers, we pretty much don't have a topic. We might come up with something and talk about that for a while. Who knows what it most of the time it's Bigfoot. Sometimes it's Roger.
This is entertainment from my mother.
Ah, there you go.
This is her favorite show. I don't know why, but it is. Okay.
Now, Jeff or Phyllis, have you met Jeffrey? You've met Jeffrey, haven't you?
Not in person, I don't think.
No, really? Oh my goodness.
No.
You're in for a treat.
Let's see. In person wise, well, he's bet Patrick. Mark Green's Mark and Rebecca's and you and Erica are the only 4 or the 4 that I've met, through all the groups here and stuff. One of these days we'll get to a meet and greet. I don't know when, but we will.
Yeah, hopefully you guys can make that LBL.
That's April, right? That's April.
Yeah. Aren't you busy?
Well, Yeah, pulling season will start by then, but there's also some things changing here with help that's coming in. The person that was coming in, this is her last week, and I don't know when the company is going to find another person to come in. Until then, I'm the in the bed, out of the bed guy for Dad. So,
Oh, goodness.
yeah, that's okay. Fat and happy too. Yeah, I enjoyed your post, Catherine. She was told us she could not to eat the stock supplies from being snowed in and stuff. That was hilarious.
Yeah, we marched around here. What day was it? I was still sick. We got out in the barn. I got the generator out, which we've had for probably 6 years and never put oil or gas in it. So fired that, filled that up, put it on the porch. Um,
Are you
Fired it
kidding
up.
me?
Never had to use it.
How long did it sit?
5 years.
See, I don't have that kind of luck. My luck never runs like that.
It was just a Predator from Harbor Freight. Worked great. Fired it up, let it run for about 20 minutes, and shut it off.
Yeah.
Did that. Prepared outdoor coolers in case we needed to load everything from the refrigerator and the freezer into the coolers.
Right.
We were all prepared. And I'm going to start doing that every time something happens. I'm going to over prepare. That way, that kind of makes it so it doesn't happen, apparently.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I don't prepare, everything will happen.
Skidder operator on that Chinese carb. I put one of those on the on the generator in the RV. It's a no-name Cummins. Man, that thing runs like a champ. Cheap. I think it was $17 or $18 for that carburetor. And
Look at this.
it runs great. 107 Fahrenheit.
117.
Wow. Brother River, good to see you, buddy.
Goodness. Hello, River. Sorry. I was astounded by your post. Wow. I'm sure it's a, dry heat.
Yeah.
Bud said, can you resend the link?
I sure can.
The best thing, oh wait, I'm reading Pine Nuts here. The best thing for people with well generators is always have a spare. Yeah, that's for sure. I don't have one of those. I'm lucky and I have city water. I guess that's lucky. I'd rather have a well.
Resend the link. Oh, I sent him the wrong one. I apologize. There you go. You got the right one now, Robert. Sorry about that. I sent him the wrong one.
Excuse me.
Silly me.
Yeah. I like the chats going. Keep on chatting, people.
Oh, yeah.
I know a lot of you can't get out, and this is your communication time.
Okay.
Jeffrey's backstage, he says.
No, he's not. I don't see him.
I don't see him either.
We don't see you, Jeffrey. I don't see you. The weather here, I think we're 15 degrees, 14 or 15 degrees, and about a foot of snow and sleet on the ground. We don't see you guys. I don't know why we don't see you guys, but we don't see you. Bud says he's backstage too, and I do not see them. What is going on? Isn't that weird?
Okay, hang on. See, I get to cheat. I'm in Jerry's. Jerry and I share the.
Yep. You see him? I don't see him.
I don't see him.
I'll resend it to you real quick, Jeff. I wonder why. Copy. Stand by, folks. I'm going to go over here and send him the link again. Something's wrong because for both of them to be backstage and we can't see them.
Yeah. Brother Ken, how's it going, brother?
Okay. All right, Jeff, I resent it through your email.
Jeff said, I think you sent me the wrong one.
Nope,
Hey,
somebody's in.
there's
Somebody
Bud.
just got in.
Hey, there's Bud. Bigfoot Bud.
Wow, that dude can grow a beard fast, man. Hey, there he is.
Yeah, got to be qualified for the show.
There you go.
Wow.
I've had this thing 4 or 5 months waiting on you guys. Yeah,
Gimme.
I don't see how you guys do it, man.
There's a phase you go through. Like literally you get to a point where it does nothing but itch and you want to scratch your face off.
I bet.
And then after it's long enough to put some product in it and everything, then it starts to get real soft. And it's like when I had my beard down to here, I miss it. It was so easy. I mean, it was comfortable to have on, except every time you bent over to, use your fork to eat, you were eating half your beard with it as well. So,
I bet, yeah. I mean, being part Native American, this is 6 months worth right here. I can hardly grow anything. So,
but you don't have one of them big long braids. You need like a big Indian braid.
what you learn though, Bud, the good part is, see, when you don't have hair on top, you grow beard better.
Well, I can grow. My hair grows like a weed. I mean, I get a haircut about every 3.5, 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I could probably have my nose trimmed every week and my ear hairs trimmed every week. And, gravity plays hell on you when you get old. I'm telling you.
Yeah. I'm the same age as you, I believe, Chad.
Yeah. 40. I'm 58.
Yep. I'll be 59 in May.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you all are old.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever, Jerry. We know.
And I'm barely above the snow.
I bet you don't pee outside, Jeff, can you?
I mean, I can, but it's not recommended.
Depends how cold it is, huh?
I recommend it.
Might hit the snow.
Oh boy. But how much
you guys been doing since you're snowed in?
Jerry, we got to have at least a foot now.
Oh, we do. We got a foot. Easily.
I plowed a bunch of stuff out today, and I barely made it back up the driveway to the house tonight. I had to drive
you got
Colorado into all-time low to get back in here.
Hold on a second.
I didn't think I was going to get back to the house.
DA, I sent you the wrong link the first time. I resent it to you.
What do you got, Bud?
Sorry
About
about
12
that.
inches, 13 inches?
Well, that's kind of personal. Oh, you mean snow? You mean snow?
Yes, I walked into that one. Snow. I should.
Hey, it ain't no fun being good. Got to make everything fun.
That's right.
We got right about 10 inches, I believe. So,
Okay.
yeah.
I was telling them earlier, my son in Dayton had 11 last I talked to him a few hours back. So I don't know what he's got now.
Yeah.
It's really high, Yoder.
I
The
seen
snow is
Clemson.
really high.
I think
We've had
Clemson
in a
was
while, Jerry.
Oh yeah, it's been since 16.
At least 2016 since we had a snow of this magnitude.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Like, nope. We forgot what snow was up here. We get like, a couple inches.
And I wasn't
here,
complaining.
couple inches there.
I was not complaining until today. But oh well.
Oh,
It could be worse.
hey,
I've
all
seen
you guys
3
want
feet
to make
at
it
a
to
time.
LBL?
Don't know yet.
Eric and I will.
I'm working on it.
We
I'm up
committed
in the
today.
air.
We committed. So we'll be there.
Very good.
You guys will be there, I'm sure, you and Angie.
I'm committed as long as something doesn't go sideways on my end.
Yeah. Hard to say. I'm saying no right now, but it could change, but I don't.
There's a bunch of.
We'll be able to make it.
I tell you, I am so done with throwing up frozen shit here in the last couple days. Because every time you turn around, something in the barn, water line freezes. Got to go deal with that.
I don't think we're getting out of the 20s all week.
I know. I'm going to be
Same here.
breaking out the bullet heater again tomorrow to thaw out some more
Yeah.
stuff.
You better get on your shit now. You better straighten up.
That's right.
The man is getting ready to come out.
Hey, Jeff
Right.
used that redneck heater that I showed on Chad's
Oh.
show.
The redneck heater don't work. The bullet heater. You got to get the bullet heater out. That's
Right.
Uh-oh.
There's the man with
There
the
he
plan. Keep him
DA.
straight for me, DA. Keep him straight for me. How you, DA?
I'm good. How y'all doing?
DA?
I'll try. That's kind of a full-time job.
I'd like to migrate somewhere that's not here currently because we've got a foot of snow.
Down south would be nice somewhere.
Yeah, that would be. I mean, I'm down south, but it's not
South.
that nice.
Yeah.
Hey,
Like
What's the-
knocking on Flat Rock's door south.
What's the
South.
snow looking like in Missouri right now, DA?
It's not bad. When we get snow, it tends to be pretty thick and wet. Makes a real good snowball. We wound up with about 8 inches, but they were saying we were going to get more, but it looks like the rest of it's gone either around us or just petered out because that's all we got, and the skies have cleared up. It was sunny just a little bit ago.
Oh wow.
I've got a headless snowman in the yard because my son built one with my mom last week while I was out up at the barn, and yesterday or the day before it just melted all off, and then we got the freeze again. So
All
now
right.
I've got a headless snowman in the yard.
You expect us to believe that story? I know why your snowman doesn't have a head on it.
because he
You
can't reach
can't reach it.
it. That's right.
Got to get a step ladder to put the second tier on.
That's right.
I think Doc and I are going to have to start a club.
You could have called me. I'm 5 miles away. I could have come over and sat it up there for you.
My kid comes up to my chest almost on me now. It's getting bad, and he's almost 8.
Hey, look here.
Two of my 3 boys are taller than me.
Yeah, my son's 6 foot and I'm only 5'10", so he's
Well,
got me.
DA, I'm the second shortest
That.
one in the family, and
Yeah, nice.
next to my aunt,
Italy.
and everybody on my ex-wife's side, all the men on that side of the family were 6'2" plus, basically. So
All of my
My
mother's my mother's brothers, my uncles on her side, were all 6'6" plus, and I didn't inherit a bit of that. I'm 5'10".
Well, heck, my dad was 5'4", and I'm 6'2". Always asked Mom if the mailman didn't slip in there somewhere.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm
My
between
mother's
5'5"
5'5".
and 5'6", depending on which convenience store I'm leaving.
Mom's 5'5", my dad's 5'9", and I'm 6'2". But all my mom's brothers are tall.
Now, it was pretty embarrassing standing between you and Mark Green when he came up from Alabama because you both are about the same size. It looked like a leprechaun standing in between them.
Jeffrey, it was a leprechaun standing in between them.
Thank you. I didn't want to.
There was an officer I used to work with at the sheriff's department named George Childress, and George was 6'10", 400 pounds. And when we'd walk out of the building together, it looked like take your kid to school day.
Oh, wow. Big boy.
It looked like he could have just been holding my hand crossing the street.
I'm guessing nobody argued with him.
No, not twice anyway.
I always said it was a good thing I was 5'10", because if I was 6'8", I'd be in prison because I'd have been in so many fights being 6'8". Rather than 5'10", I can get away with it. At 6'8", you're a monster.
I feel like that guy probably carried people out of the building like he was carrying a 6-pack of beer.
Yeah,
Wow, 6'10" is huge.
he's a big dude.
That's pretty tall. Wow.
6'10", that's a lot.
Just the nicest guy you could possibly meet, but don't piss him off.
How the hell did he fit in the patrol car? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Took an SUV.
Yeah. He probably got the biggest car in the department too.
He couldn't have crawled into one of the Chargers. I don't think they could have folded him and put him in it.
Yeah, well, look! Didn't Shaq do a stint with the police officer?
Yeah, they had to get him a full-size SUV for a patrol vehicle too.
And he sat basically in the back seat. So
Just about. Like Hightower on Police Academy, just ripped the front seat out and sat in the back.
Exactly.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
It's
Here
kind of
comes the
like when
donut folks.
Butterbean was a cop.
Yeah.
Butterbean. That'd be like if you were a cop. I mean, Butterbean's, what's he, 5'10", 6 foot tops? He's just really, well, he used to be really big.
Yeah.
He's not like that now.
I actually hunted with a guy when I went on a deer hunting trip in Texas. That was his nickname because he looked. If you had pictured Butterbean's like cousin, this guy probably could have been his stunt double. And that was what his nephew nicknamed him.
Hey Jerry, are you guys going to have a get together over your way this year?
It's been talked about. The ideas come up. We'll have to see.
Yeah, I know Jeff mentioned it one
Yeah.
time to me. So,
I'd love to get some of you guys back over there to Gettysburg.
Oh yeah, I love Gettysburg.
Yeah, that's not far. That's an easy.
That's
easy
good
drive
for
to
Bud.
go.
I'd love to go back to Gettysburg, but that's a
Yeah.
That was the first. That's been the first time in a while that I had to assemble a tent, and Bud had to hold the tent up for me.
It opened
There's a lot to
Document
do
Day,
over
didn't
there.
Yeah.
There's a lot to
It
do
is.
over there, and all that area over there has got several reports over the years. So,
DA, if
Lot
you
to
ever
do.
get a chance to come to the East Coast anytime soon, we're an hour and a half from Gettysburg.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to go to Gettysburg. I want to go to Chickamauga too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Gettysburg, I mean, it's an easy drive for us.
yeah. It's not bad.
No, it's pretty good.
DA, if you go, stay away from auctions.
Yeah, don't take me to an auction. You can go to the auction, just don't take me to the auction. Because they were handing out free beer, and that's never,
Yeah.
you know.
There's
Yeah.
a gun store just outside of Springfield, and it's massive. They've got their own range, and you can shoot flamethrowers out there. But
nice.
they give away beer. You can go over to the cooler, grab beer, and browse guns and ammo as long as you want to be there. So that'd be a dangerous place to take you.
Well, I
Yes.
was looking for support here, and Bud leaves me because they were doing a tour of the Masonic Lodge. So I got stuck with the girls, and they're like, "Oh, there's no way you're going to win both of those." And then 7 o'clock at night, we're standing in the in the haunted tour section, getting ready to go across the street, and I get a phone call. There goes $300 on 2 different baskets that I didn't think I was going to win. I guess they didn't have enough people there to. I don't know.
Rule of thumb: if you go to go to an auction, no matter how bad it itches, don't scratch your nose.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Right.
I've had 2 auctions, and one of them was an auction that we were putting on for the FFA alumni back before the school decided to absolve their relationship with us because they're a bunch of a-holes. We won't talk about that, but apparently they just wanted us to be their booster club, but that's not how that works. So.
Now, Bud, have you ever been to the the Gettysburg Museum of History?
Oh yeah, I've been to Gettysburg 8 or 9 times. I love that place.
I love that. Yeah, that museum. That was probably we did the Gettysburg tour and all that, and we really that museum. I'm a big war buff.
Yeah,
So,
me too. Yeah,
That museum with had Dick Winter stuff in there and all that.
yeah. I'm a big. I love history. World War II, Civil War. I mean,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
studying all that. So, yeah, I
Get
mean,
the
especially
chance.
my grandfather was in World War II, so I questioned him a lot.
Stay at the Jenny Wade house. My wife stayed there. Took her niece out there, and they spent 1 or 2 nights there. I can't remember, but very.
Yeah, we didn't stay a night there, Joe, but we
Very
went through that tour.
Oh yeah. Yep, I was there for that.
Yeah, that place is.
when Lily got
On a
whatever
coast.
was grabbing her from behind when we were in that basement.
Oh yeah, that was that.
that
I think that was that orphanage, wasn't it,
that
Jeff?
was the orphanage.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It
Yeah.
turned out the
There's
lights in the
stuff out on the
basement.
battle. stuff out on the battlefield at night. You're not supposed to be out there after dusk, but
I'll
people
tell you,
do.
Yeah.
And there's
the weird
a lot of
thing
ghost
about
reports
sitting
and
in
Bigfoot
that,
reports around.
the weird thing about that orphanage, and you were there, bud. You remember when I got so damn hot I was ready to leave the building?
Oh yeah, they was doing
Yeah.
orientation.
Yeah, during the orientation, I
Yeah, you
started like
sweating.
I was sweating profusely in that building. And I mean to the point where I was getting sick. I was about ready to walk out.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Like how much
finally
beer.
we went into the basement and I cooled off. But I mean, it was getting to the point. I've never sat in a place where I just felt so damn uncomfortable that I was ready.
I love you, Jeff. But I told Angie, I said, hey, if he passes out, you're giving him CPR, not me.
that whole
I
weekend was an
I'll sit
adventure.
there and tell you what to do.
Yeah, we didn't have a whole lot of as far as Bigfoot going on because the weather was just shit.
Yeah.
But I mean,
It rained.
we had it was an event. It was a weekend. I will say that it was a good time.
Yeah.
Setting up the
It
tents and stuff in that weather was an adventure. Da.
I bet.
We had the first day we got there, he pulled in right behind me coming in from Ohio. We got there the same time and it started raining and we started setting everything up and we put up the tent for his stepdaughter and his son's girlfriend to sleep in.
Yeah.
Well, somehow we lost the canopy top to the vent.
Yeah. Yeah. Rain fly.
Lord. We couldn't find it. And we thought, well, maybe they didn't put it in there. And then 2 days later, we found it stuck in the bushes. The wind had blown it off. So we had laid like a towel and a plastic bag over top of the thing to try to keep the rain out of it. We put the mattress in there. When they got there at 11:30 that night, we opened the zipper and it had leaked around the zipper and the mattress was floating.
Wow.
Yeah.
I went camping with some buddies of mine one time, and everybody thought that the other guy had packed the tent, and we didn't take the tent. So we get out there and we're setting up. I'm like, where the hell's the tent? They're like, I thought you brought the tent. I'm like, I thought you guys were getting the tent. So fortunately, one of my buddies was a forklift driver. He's like, wait a minute, I got it. So we made a rough tent frame out of deadfall, like taped it together with duct tape. And he comes out of his truck with a big ass roll of shrink wrap, and we made a tent out of shrink wrap.
Perfect. It worked.
They overcome adapt.
Just happened to have a guy with shrink wrap on hand.
Got lucky.
Yeah.
If he had to have that, we'd have probably had to improvise a tarp or something.
We got to offend you. I'm sorry, he was that shrink wrap around you. I apologize.
I've been in some situations where we've had to come up with some stuff.
Oh yeah.
I bought it.
Yeah,
I bought
right,
a
Skinner.
hammock.
I bet nobody forgot the beer there, did they?
No. That's something that never gets forgotten to pack. Again, we don't forget to pack that.
Well, you know, one time we went on one of them backcountry trips. I'm like, did anybody bring any liquor? They're like, I thought you were bringing it. Damn it, I had to pack enough crap in here. So after that, now I make sure there's space somewhere in that pack frame when we go hiking back a mile, 2 miles back, that there is something in that bag so I can relax afterwards.
Patrick Noble's in the house.
Patrick, no.
But then, the first time I ever did any back, you know, pack framing into the woods, 2 miles from the trailhead, I made the mistake of buying a cheap ass camping hammock, and the Asian man that built it must have built it for himself because my fat ass did not fit in that thing.
Did you buy the little bitty demo model they put up on top of the shelf?
No, but you would have thought I did. The $125 I spent on this piece of crap, I got in that thing, and the little canopy that goes over top of it was about as wide as a G-string, and it offered no weather protection at all. So fortunately, my friend works over at the
It's always
power
shrink
plant,
wrap.
the dam. They give out free tarps there. You know, they've always got extra tarps. He always snags spare tarps from work, and we managed to make another rain cover out of a tarp. Then in the middle of the night, and I've probably told you some of this, some of you guys have heard this, I was getting into said hammock after I had modified it, and everybody else had gotten into theirs. Now, keep in mind, there's one guy that's about 6'1" and two guys that are about 5'6". Well, Sam just kind of steps into his tent. I had to help Josh kind of jump up into his because we set him a little higher for the sag. Well, I had to put myself into mine, and they're all nice and zipped up in theirs, and I go to get into mine, and we're in the middle of the Monongahela in West Virginia in a dogman infested spot, I might add. And I climbed into that thing, and the next thing I know, I'm upside down with my feet sticking out of the son of a.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've still got this mental image of him with this little bitty tent with his feet sticking out one side and his head out the other.
Yeah, I'm in a hammock upside down. The bug netting is the only thing holding me in there, and I'm like, guys, I'm gonna need some help. And they're like, what? I'm like, I'm upside down, and they're like, do we really have to get out? I'm like, yeah. Otherwise, I'm cutting myself out of this thing, and I'm going to be sleeping in your little survival tent tonight because we had brought like a spare, like for storage purposes, and which they come in pretty handy. We store our gear in a lot in them now, but yeah, I was upside down, and I'm like, hurry up, it's ripping. You could hear like the seam starting to go. I'm just going, oh, don't let me fall out of this thing.
I'm just picturing.
I'd pay good money to have a picture of him like wearing that mosquito netting.
I'm picturing what DA said. Jeff walking through the store and he's eyeballing all those little small tents up on the top. And
Yeah.
Can I help you, sir? And he's like, yeah, I'd like this one right here. And well, we've got I'll take this one. It's probably cheaper. And then they give him that demo, and there goes Jeff off to go camping. And that's all I can picture, Jeff. I'm sorry.
His campers, the Barbie dream home.
Yeah, exactly. When you're built like a bowling ball. Yeah.
You know,
Egg with legs.
I felt very comfortable when I went to West Virginia to visit Pat Noble this year, and I realized I'm finally going out somewhere with somebody that's my height since I got started doing this stuff, because there's too many giants here for some reason. The rest
you guys live in the Shire.
Like a contingent of midgets like me, Pat, Doc, Flat Rock. There's some other ones, but everybody else is like normal size.
They're just nuts over you, Jeff. That's all you say.
I tell you, I thought I was going to disappear if it got any higher than 12 inches today.
Whenever we go out in the field and everybody's getting their gear on, we refer to Doc as the tactical Smurf.
Oh yeah.
How tall is Doc?
I was like 5'5", I think, 5'4", 5'5".
Yeah, him and I are like about. I'm 5'5", 5'6" in that, depending on which boots I'm wearing.
Well, at least you're not using the half size thing, Jeff. I'm 5'5" and a half.
Hey, well,
My wife does that. She's 5'2" and a half because that half counts.
well, if you think about it, DA, if he's working on somebody, it's going to be harder for him to get hit because he's shorter.
You use you as cover.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Chad,
We'll be fine. Everybody else will be aiming up here. The rounds will just be flying over us.
What are you
How
going
tall
to
are
say?
you, Chad?
5'10"?
So I can get okay.
I'm 5'10".
Mike's is 5'5". Really?
I'm a legit. I don't have hair that you could measure my hair, so I'm legit 5'10".
There you go.
Right there with you, brother.
There you go, Da.
Does the beard add any height?
No, the soup
Not when it
strainer
grows
doesn't
out.
count.
My goodness.
Excuse me.
It's funny, Da, because before I came in here tonight, I was listening to Dead of Winter again. I was
Cool.
re-listening while I was working in the snowstorm.
That's a very chilly book to listen to during the cold. It doesn't make you feel warmer at all because it all takes place at like subarctic temperatures.
I know. And Da, that is the only book you have. Well, it might be the only one that you've wrote that's made me cry.
Oh,
Well, that's a high compliment.
And that's the only time you use the word "hi" when you're talking about Jeff either. So.
Well, it's the dogs. It's the dogs.
Thank you, Ted.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, man.
And I'm sure Da knows which scene I'm referring to.
Did he write the book or the?
Yeah, he wrote the book, so I'd hope
Sure
he knows
what he's
what
talking
it
about.
was.
Then.
Yeah, I know what he's talking about.
Yeah,
I don't want to give away any spoilers from who may not have read it, but it's from my Lakeview Man series, Lakeview Man Dead of Winter.
Yeah, which is part of the reason why I'm, spent $7,000 on that little 13-pound
Damn, Yoder.
thing over there in
Yoder's
the
on a
corner.
Boy, Patrick's on me hard tonight, and I don't mean that gay wise. I'm just saying.
You know what I just realized? I heated up my stew and it's still sitting in the microwave. That's how cold I am today. I'm trying to thaw myself out with Admiral Nelson's rum right now.
Wow, you get the big expensive bottom shelf stuff.
Hey, let me tell you something. For $14 a half a gallon, it is well worth the investment. It's better than a lot of stuff.
There's a cheap brand here, or the liquor store called Brown Derby. It's down on the bottom shelf. It comes in a red metal paint can, the like they used to get paint thinner in, and it just says whiskey on it.
What is it?
That's a great marketing right there. I like that.
That's actually
I'm like,
cool. Yeah, I like
I'm like, hey, you drink the whiskey, and you got a gas can afterwards.
that. Yeah.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with a metal gas can. Let me tell you. I'd take a metal gas can over a plastic one.
Yep.
I used to have some really nice metal cans, and they all disappeared.
Bigfoot. He likes the metal cans.
They're more like meth heads, probably.
What's in your cup, Jeff?
Well, I already said it's Admiral Nelson and Coke Zero.
I could have told you that. Okay.
It's Australian idea, but U.S. native folk call it envision.
I'm trying to thaw out.
Most people would use most people would use whiskey. Yeah.
Well, I have whiskey too. I got Benchmark over there, which I will say, I've got all the varieties of the Benchmark. And as far as
There you go.
which one's that?
Bushmills Black Label,
I need to get some of that.
Irish whiskey.
I love the Bushmills and
Hey, Wyatt.
Tullamore Dew.
I'm
Bushmills
starting to
and
finally
Tullamore Dew
get
are
into the Irish whiskey, and I like the Irish whiskey.
Yeah, I think it got a real good flavor. If I'm not drinking Scotch, that's my favorite. My favorite Scotch is Dalmore.
One of the things I ended up winning in that $300 adventure with Bud was Proper 12, and it wasn't terrible for Irish whiskey.
Proper 12 for no more than it costs is a great little whiskey for just sipping over ice. It also makes a good mixer. I like my favorite mixed drink's an old fashioned, and I like making it with Irish whiskey. Proper 12 mixes a good old fashioned.
And the other whiskey that there was some cigars mixed in there too, but the other Irish whiskey was it wasn't Irish. It was Ocean's 13 or Ocean's which one was that? 12? I don't know, one of them ocean whiskeys. Honestly, I think the proper 12 was better. But
Irish whiskey can be hit or miss. I don't drink anymore, but I like DA. I would drink the Bushmills. We would drink Tullamore Dew, which was probably
Yeah.
my favorite. And then you get into the barrels, the different barrels and casks
Yeah.
and stuff, and then go from there. But those were even good to mix with stuff. I could take, you mentioned proper 12. I'd make proper 12 and Coke at the time. I mean, that would be a good sipping.
There's a distillery here in Missouri that's now making bourbon here, and you can only find it locally because it really hasn't caught on enough for it to like be branched out coast to coast. But it's called Truman Reserve. It's made up by Truman Lake, and man, that is a really good bourbon. I really enjoy it. It's rapidly becoming my favorite bourbon.
well, before I got into the benchmark, it was a lot of Bullet.
Nothing wrong with that.
Now,
I still drink Bullet.
yeah, I do too, but I'll tell you the price point on the benchmark, and it's made by Buffalo, so it's. I will say this: I love Jack Daniels, but I could never drink Old Number 7. I could drink the other ones, but there was something
What's
about
wrong
that.
with you?
Well, I'll be honest with you. I was more of a Jim Beam fan when it came to.
Oh yeah.
I like that you were born a Jim Beam fan. He just came out. It was Jim Beam was his choice. Grandma,
Yeah,
mom's
The charcoal in the Jack Daniels number 7, it was just too much charcoal. It just turned every time I drank it, it just things never went well. So kind of like Jägermeister. I can't do Jägermeister either. There's been some adventures with Jägermeister that were expensive and not.
I don't drink Jägermeister because it tastes like NyQuil.
Yeah. That stuff's nasty.
In fact, that's what we used to call NyQuil, was poor man's Jägermeister.
My 21st birthday, that was the first and the last time I drank Rumpelmans, and that will never happen again. That stuff was.
We used to take Jägermeister and you mix it half and half with root beer, and you call it a root beer barrel. And the little candies you put in your mouth, the little root beer flavored candies you put them, it tasted just like them. And that was dangerous, of course.
I tell you, I couldn't handle the Rumpelmans after the first adventure. And Jerry will know exactly where I was. I was at the lodge. That 21st birthday party lasted all of about an hour because they pumped way too many shots into me way too quick. Which I was pretty experienced by that time, so I don't know why that was such an ordeal. But yeah. And then they had to go find me because I ran off into the cornfield when I got home. There was a midget lost somewhere in a cornfield for.
They found him playing handball up against the curb.
I was found asleep underneath my buddy's dad's car one night when I ran off into the woods because it was a Chevy Cobalt and I couldn't fit the rest of the way under it. I don't know why I thought I could hide under there, but
A Chevy Cobalt?
Yeah.
How old were you?
This would have been in my 20s. Funny story. He still actually has that car.
I mean, they only set that
funny
high
story
off the
is
ground,
you
so
still
I know
can't
you
get
ain't got
underneath
under
it.
Yeah, well, I got my head under there. I think it was a raised, it was over there at Sandy and John Holmes's place, Jerry. That's where it was.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I imagine if you'd have started that car with him under it, would have been a bigger racket than starting a car with a cat sleeping on the manifold.
And I've done that too. I've started a car with a cat sleeping on the manifold.
We had a cat with no tail because it was sleeping on the manifold.
Oh
yeah. We shaved the side of one time.
I woke up some cats and there was cat piss all in the under the hood because old Ford F-100 we had. I fired it up. I'm like, what is that smell? And then I realized the cats were under there and they pissed while they exited the area.
Scared it right out of them.
Uh-huh. I got a chicken stuck in an exhaust fan at the barn one time. That was exciting.
On purpose?
No.
When you say I got a, that makes it sound like you did
I
it.
turned the fan on, and I think the chicken was there and freaked out and flew into the fan. So
I thought this was some kind of secret talk. I
we had
got
a
a
boneless,
chicken.
skinless chicken afterwards.
Late night confessions on Beards and Boogers.
That's right.
It's like a letter to the Penthouse Forum. There I was in the barn.
I got to be careful about the stories I tell while we're on here.
I think DA picked up what I was throwing down there. Yep.
Honestly, DA, if you want to hear some stories, you got to get once in a while. One night you'll have to get in on one of our midnight group chats when Greg.
Dude, I'm the youngest of 11 kids, and I grew up on a farm with a bunch of cousins in the area.
Oh, yeah.
I could tell you some stories about growing up on a farm.
I'm sure you know some of this. You probably got some of the same stories I have. So,
Oh boy.
if you didn't live on a farm at some point in your lifetime, you're really under a rock as far as a lot of things that went on.
Ain't nothing goes awry faster than a bored farm kid.
Yeah, that's how I took up zip lining.
I've still got a scar in the middle of my forehead from the annual BB gun war from the field. Had to take my fingers and pop the BB out like a pimple.
My wife doesn't believe that we used to play BB gun wars. She would be like,
Oh,
"Why
yeah.
did you do that?"
Oh, yeah.
BB gun wars, bottle rocket fights, shooting at each other with Roman candles. Good God, we did it all.
I got in trouble with my first wife because my best friend lived next door. And 4th of July, he would sit on his back porch and I'd sit on my back porch. Well, we were both having parties and people over and everything. And him and I are hiding behind the bushes, launching bottle rockets at each other. And we're hitting people with them. And yeah.
We used to ride around during some of the 4th of July parties and other parties over here. There'd be times we'd burn up $3,000 worth of fireworks during 4th of July. I mean, we'd spend all of our money for that month basically on the 4th of July party, which my birthday's on the 6th, so it kind of So we would just have these big freaking blowouts, and we'd ride around on four-wheelers shooting Roman candles at each other. And we blew up $3,000. The biggest display we ever did, it was $3,000 worth of fireworks. That
We
shit
never had-
went off in about 60 seconds because we had a 16-foot trailer that we pulled out in the middle of the field, and we were starting to set them off. And some of us were drunk wearing hard hats for some reason because we thought that would keep us safe. And I don't even know where we got the hard hats from because I didn't have any of those. And
Probably
we were
stole them
starting to
off
set
the
stuff
construction
off, and
truck.
someone thought it was a good idea to use like a 1980s road flare to ignite some of the fuses. And next thing I know, we've got stuff prematurely blowing up over top of the trailer that had all of the shit on it. So,
Oops.
next thing I know, we've got what looks like a shot, and then one kind of went about 3 foot over the trailer and blew and just showered the whole trailer. Next thing I know, we've got what looks like a Chinese fireworks factory explosion. And everybody is taking cover behind round bales, vehicles, and whatever.
Yeah, take cover behind something combustible. Real good idea.
Oh, yeah. There was a lot of people putting out fires with beer that night. And then after it finally subsided, about 20 people popped up out of the corn, That was the year that we decided it was time for a a new setup. So Granddad and I went to the shop, and it's still over here. I got to go dig it out of the bushes. I think moving some stuff around, we might have knocked a couple pieces of pipe off of it, but we took a piece of I-beam and welded like 5 or 6 steel tubes on there. And then after that, only like 3 or 4 of us would go down the middle of the field and set this thing up on a couple of 55-gallon steel drums and supervise the lighting and not bring half the party with us down to the – well, that wasn't even half the party, but the ones that wanted to come out there. We've had as many as like 300 or 400 people out back in one. It's an adventure.
I got something. Excuse me, something River sent me. I want to share it to you.
Yeah,
So be ready. Okay.
I forgot my dinner still sitting in my microwave.
It's a guy brawling with a kangaroo.
Holy shit!
I saw that video.
Mm.
The best one's
That's probably across from River's house.
I would like to say only in Australia, but if we had kangaroos in Missouri, the rednecks would get drunk and try to fight them.
oh heck yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I know a local dairy farmer that would probably hook and swing.
DA, I'd have one strung up in the front yard skinning it. What are you
Like I
talking
said.
about?
I hear they taste pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
River says they're awesome. I know River likes them. It's funny because I don't know how many times I've been on the phone with him, and he goes, "Hold on, I got to go get a roo out of the yard." What? I'm like, what kind of operation does that entail? Get a kangaroo out of your front yard. What happens if it gets in the house?
You give them a beer and turn on the shows.
Well,
Sure.
I mean, you're in Australia. You're kind of limited on firearms, so I don't know what you're supposed to.
Oh, that video that came out years ago where that guy's dog that
Oh,
He
yeah.
walks up and punches it.
He just goes and
Yeah.
and that dog just or that kangaroo was like ouch.
you know those damn emus. I don't know how
Yeah,
they
2 of 'em.
outsmarted the Australian government, but you know
Yes.
there's a reason I don't trust them things either.
Nope.
And I was over at the neighbors taking care of theirs while they were away on vacation. And they had steers out in the pasture, and I climbed the fence to go take care of them. And while I was bent over dumping grain into a trough, one of them little bastards walked up behind me and grabbed me by the belt. And
That's not where I thought this story was going.
yeah, lifted me up into the air, and I'm like, why the hell am I? The hell? And I looked behind me, and this thing had a hold of my belt, and I'm off the ground at this point. So I just reached around and cold cocked it in the side of the head. I almost got killed by a steer over there. I'm still convinced that thing had slipped a testicle out of the band when we castrated it, because that steer was way meaner than any steer had any right to be. And it almost killed me too, but yeah.
What's that got to do with an emu having a hold of your belt?
What happened to the same texture in a couple months apart? So
We had 2 emus, and they stayed in their own place.
I tell you
They
what,
stayed pinned in.
that emu can kiss my.
Yeah, they're dangerous. You got.
I think it was trying, Jeff.
Yeah, well, it found out real quick after I punched it in the nose that
You mean the beak?
it stood there and went like this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, I'm taking my cue to get out of the pasture.
Yeah. Yeah, they can. If they get a hold of you with them claws on their feet,
Oh my God.
and they will rip you wide open. Yeah, they're no joke.
People for years thought that was like a big fad having emus. I don't know.
We had them. We had 2 of them.
I
had 'em
don't know
butchered,
what
ate 'em.
everybody was
Horrible.
thinking. I tell you,
Yeah,
I own peacocks. Those things were a pain in the butt to keep alive.
Jeff, you're too young, but there used to be a TV show that a guy had a puppet emu, and I don't know if DA or Jerry remembers it, but he was
Or Bud.
Australian.
Bud's old too.
Well, sorry, Bud. That's right. But he had this, and it was like, and it always bite him and stuff. And that's how I learned about emus was from this show.
I remember that.
Yeah. And it was pretty funny, but apparently that's how emus really are anyway. So
Yeah, that emu's lucky it didn't end up on a barbecue grill while the
That's a good one,
owners were
Patrick.
away that week.
That's a good one, Patrick. Yeah.
Yeah, if you go back a few months, Patrick was poking me with a stick while I was sitting in his house in West Virginia trying not to fall asleep.
no, you were, yeah. He didn't succeed. Jeff fell
No.
asleep, and
No,
so did
he-
Patrick.
I mean, he got me good a couple times with it, but it didn't.
Wait till he falls asleep, put a shock collar on him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's just
You
like,
know,
There you go.
oh, okay, I'm awake.
we were drinking beer one night, and I volunteered to do
Imagine
that,
that.
but it was on my leg and not my neck. But we were drinking Keystone, so you really need to drink about 30 of those before you really start to feel anything. So
Keystone. Well, you'll feel it tomorrow
Keystone.
too.
Smooth
I don't
like
know.
Keith Stone.
yeah, it's so smooth because there's no alcohol content to it. That's why. You drink a 30 pack of it, it feels like you drank half of it.
We used to drink for the while when Red Dog came out. I don't know if you guys remember Red Dog.
I
Beer.
think so.
Amen.
That's right.
Amen.
We're all going to know your
Yeah,
life story, Jeff.
I haven't
Everything
told
about it.
I haven't told
You don't
90% of the stories.
You don't need to tell them here. Because I know
I
what
mean, the
they are.
naked
No.
zip lining when I told
No.
all woodwalkers was bad enough, but
I think the first beer I ever tried as a kid on the farm, my dad used to drink Ham's beer. I don't know if you guys remember that one.
they
Had the cartoon bear for the commercials from
Oh, yeah.
the land of sky blue waters. But that's what Dad drank, Hams, and I would like sneak sips of his, and I kind of got a taste for it by the time I was about 10.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
That's because your body got
we're
used
from
to it.
Maryland, so we've got we're in the land of the national bohemian,
Oh, yeah. Natty Bo, baby.
Natty Bo.
Natty Bo.
I'm a Guinness
Actually-
guy these days.
My first beer was Schlitz. Used to
Oh,
climb
Schlitz
up on
malt
my dad's
liquor.
lap as a youngin'. And
I tell you, DA, and I don't care what
Look out for the
anybody
bowl.
says, my two favorites are Coors and Yingling. Coors Banquet. I'm not talking about Coors Light. Coors
Wow.
Light is out. Sorry.
nothing wrong with Coors Light.
Okay.
I didn't ask your opinion on it.
Mad Dog. No,
I
Mad
like
Dog.
Coors Light. So.
I'll take Coors.
not gonna let you
Banquet
go
and
there.
Yingling.
Yingling sucks. I'll tell you
Now,
that. Capital X.
I like Yingling.
Flight. I will
never
say,
could get
if
this.
you want a good light beer, Yingling Flight's good.
That's right, Phyllis.
I do like the Yingling Flight.
Why are you drinking
Hi.
light beer?
Bud, you're awful quiet. I'm not trying to change the
That's
subject.
if I.
Are you
do-
kidding? Who can get a word in edgewise?
I know. I want to mute him. I'm just going to boot him out, set him backstage for a little bit. maybe think about it. So you can let other people
Now, wait a
talk to me.
minute.
Bud is our guest tonight, as well as DA. They
I
might
was
like to talk.
extremely quiet. Now hold on.
Yes,
I
you were
didn't
because
say
you
a
didn't have a
thing.
chance to talk.
I know Cindy Goodbrake was on. I didn't have a chance to talk about anything.
You keep talking about it, she's never going to come on again. So maybe Bud has a favorite drink he'd like to tell you about.
What do you like, Bud?
I quit drinking a long time ago.
I'm with you,
Yeah.
bud.
I mean,
You guys talk about that for a
when
second.
me,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
when me
find
and
my
Angie go out
piece.
to dinner, I might, we might have a draft beer with the dinner, but that's about it. But yeah,
Man, it got quiet in here. Wow.
So what have you guys been up to? Anything?
Just working, writing, trying to stay out of the cold.
There you go.
me and Angie have been, we yanked out my ball cards. It's been in the attic for 50 years, and we've been going through them for the last week.
There you go.
making a lot of progress, especially today, yesterday, and probably tomorrow too.
What did you
I-
pull out of the attic?
What's that?
What did you say you pulled out of the attic?
Ball
Yeah,
cards.
my boy came to me and said, "Hey, Dad, this card's worth $163,000. I know you
baseball
probably
cards.
got it." I said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, yeah, I believe I got several of them." And so my wife heard that, and we went up and pulled out about 250,000 baseball cards from when I was a kid. And
Wow.
yeah, I've got 3 of them. But there's something. I mean, I ain't kept up with them, but yeah, I guess you have to have them graded. It's called. You send them off, and they tell you how good it is.
They got to
and
be perfectly squared cut and all that
Yes,
stuff.
yeah, all
No,
that stuff.
no
I didn't know all
flaws.
that. Like I said,
You
I've
get top-
had them in the attic since mid '80s.
I've got like
Yeah, I
7,000
was
here.
like, wow, I can't believe they're worth that much.
Hey, they're
I've
just
been doing that the last few.
think of it this way. I have to do this. I collect coins, foreign money and old US pennies and yeah, anyway.
Oh, nice.
Think of it this way. They're worth more now than they were then, so it's still a plus. You know what I mean? Baseball cards. I used to have a huge hockey collection, baseball or hockey card.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I had
really?
I think I had like Eric Lindros rookie card. I know I had a bunch of Wayne Gretzky's. I think I had a Wayne Gretzky rookie card, and I lost him in my first divorce. I never found him. I think
no.
she stole him.
Oh, I got no idea where them went.
Yeah,
I'm sure. I know I got some good rookie cards, Topps rookie cards. Like, how far back? I got a Hank Aaron card in there. I got a.
Yeah.
I think I got
As a
some.
matter of fact, Jerry, when you
in
told
there,
me that you sent me a link or sometime, I ain't checked my mail in 2 or 3 days since we started this baseball card stuff, and
Right.
I about cried yesterday because Angie said, "Hey, have you got Johnny Bench so and so year?" And I said, "It's saying here for graded 10, it's worth 15.5." I said 15.5. She said 15,000. I was like, I pulled out 3 of them. I'm like, but every one of them had a thumb hole tack because when I was a kid, Big Red Machine was it. But I had on my wall all the Big Red Machine players, Pete Rose, Griffey, Bench, all of them had them on my wall in the thumbtacks. So
there's a meme out there. It's a Mickey Mantle baseball card, and the guy when he was a kid, he must have drawn a mustache and eyebrows and stuff. Can you imagine that?
I mean, but as a kid, I mean, you ain't thinking about that when you're a kid.
Nope.
I mean, heck, I played with them, traded with other friends, and I didn't put them in a box and put them away. But I still got some pretty good.
So I got old Star Wars cards when they first came out. When the movie came out, 70 whatever it was, 76 I think.
77.
77. I've got Star Wars stuff here.
Yeah, I had the whole every Star Wars card there was, every Star Wars figure, and just
I don't know what they're worth, but
as through time, they just you lose them, you put them somewhere. You never think about collecting that kind of stuff.
Yeah, who thought that stuff was going to be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars?
Well, I'd have to go through. Like I said, I got at least 7,000 baseball cards here. So, but some of them's worth. I'd have to go. My gosh, it would take forever. That's a lot to go through. Yeah, the Big Red Machine was very awesome back.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah. There's the only Ohio team I like. Well, the Buckeyes, college, but yeah, professional sports. That's why if I wanted to come on this show tonight, you guys being Ravens fans,
Now wait a minute.
Who won tonight?
I don't know. I don't even pay attention to football. That was my.
I don't either, but
as
long as the Steelers lost, I'm happy. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm not a Steelers fan, just in case.
You want to
There was
know
only one time in life. I was a Steelers fan, and only a couple of people know about that and when and where. So we'll leave it there.
I had a Steelers hat for a while, but there was a reason I bought that, and it was about 2020. If you know, you know. It'd be black and yellow and anti-Antifa. How's that?
Now, a family friend of ours used to have a Steelers tattoo, and I said, "You're going to get your legs sawed off." And I'm not even a football fan, and I'm like, "That's just retarded."
Phyllis. Shame on you.
Ratbird fan.
I'm not a Ravens fan either. Believe me.
You want to know my issue with football? One of the reasons I don't like it is because it's during deer season. That's why.
Yeah, well, my team went to Indianapolis. So. The good team for Baltimore went to Indianapolis.
That was always my complaint because my ex-wife would always want me to go to football games. My girlfriend doesn't force me to do that, but my ex-wife would
take the
make me
Orioles,
go to
too.
these. And I'm like, you do realize it's the middle of gun season, right?
It's insane the amount of money they make.
Oh, I know.
Players. Every time you turn around, this person's
And
getting
how much they charge you for a damn
whatever a year.
We cutting out, huh?
whiskey and Coke is insane.
Well, that's why they've got to do that, Jeff.
Yeah.
That's why they have to charge you that money because they got to pay those players.
Oh, just go to Ripken Stadium. Ripken Stadium here in Aberdeen.
Yeah.
We sat down, we got a beer and a burger or something. The bill was like $30 or $40. I'm like, I mean, it's a couple of us, you know.
Nowadays, you go in there, you're lucky if you leave without spending $100 on top of whatever else you paid.
And if you get food, if you buy a
Yeah.
memorabilia, you got a
$14 beer.
yeah.
Yeah. Basically a $20 rum and Coke or whatever the hell.
BA likes Guinness, and that's definitely not cheap.
That's why we pregame before we go.
Exactly.
I
We
went
used to sit out for Bengals games. We'd sit out in the parking lot and just hammer Red Bull, Jägermeister, whatever, Fireball, and then not touch any alcohol when you get in. The problem was I was a bad drinker, so I usually passed out inside the game and missed the game. But
I think it was this past year we went to a George Strait concert at the Philly Stadium in Philadelphia, and it was George Strait and Chris Stapleton, which both were awesome. I hate to say this, but I think Chris Stapleton might have did a little better job than George Strait, even though George Strait is still the king of Texas. George Strait's also like 75 years old now, and he's got to sit down to sing everything. So, poor George. Nothing against George. I love George, but
do you think he's watching? Are you apologizing because you think he's watching right now?
He's not
Sorry,
watching.
George. I know.
Drink another one, Jeff.
He's somewhere in Texas, sitting on top of his millions. He doesn't
Drink
care.
another one.
He probably does. Yeah, he probably doesn't care.
He doesn't care.
Uh-oh.
Yes,
But I
Leanne.
think Phyllis is going to
100%.
fight too because she said, "No way, George is the king."
Phyllis, George is still the king, but I will say he doesn't move around as great as he used to.
Well, he's probably
Neither
in his
do I. Neither does Bud. Neither
I'm
does
muting you.
DA. Come on, man.
I don't either, but I still think,
Who's the best?
Stapleton's still a great singer. They're both awesome, but
Can I say something?
Yes, please do.
Country music sucks. End of story.
Oh,
Next.
man. There's another reason to come on the show.
well, okay. So I will say this: Stapleton's still one of the ones I can listen to. Some of these other ones, I can't even like. At least he's still got good songs. Some of them are just absolutely terrible.
The only country music I can tolerate is from the 70s. And I say 70s, I'm talking early to mid 70s. That's
Like
it.
Jerry
That's all.
Reed. Jerry Reed. That was like, I listened to that. I mean, I can't say I was ever a country music fan.
Now
But
hold on, John Lamb. I grew up listening to him. Don't be saying that I'm talking bad about the king.
I was always a metalhead, punk and metal. So
Me too.
that's
I like
what
rock
I
and
grew
roll. I
up
don't know
with.
about head banging metal, but
Yeah,
some of it's all right.
I listened to
Leanne, back in the
all
day.
of
There
that.
you go. Yep. Anyway, just my 2 cents for what it's worth. Country music is not my forte
It's not
today. Not
country
today's
anymore.
time. No, it's not. Showboat's all it
You
is.
gotta
in my
listen
opinion.
to the non-mainstream stuff is what you gotta listen to, because all the mainstream shit is terrible.
Everything mainstream sucks, Jeff. Everything. And I'm not
Pretty
talking
much.
just music. You just got to get out there and, yeah.
Almost blowing up George Jones. Yeah, I got to hear that.
Wait a
story.
minute, I gotta hear about this.
Yeah, Yeah.
Coonbo almost blowing up George Jones.
What is
Why
it?
does that? Why am I not surprised? I mean, they're all in Alabama. I mean,
So far, we haven't said
Somebody
a damn
cracking
thing
on
about a
George.
Bigfoot or a booger or what's that?
I don't know.
Would you say, Bud?
John, I still love the King, but
Oh,
he doesn't do shows like he used to.
Jeff, we get old, man. It
The
happens.
King, you talking Elvis or George Jones?
Elvis.
George Jones.
Neither.
Have you ever
You
heard
don't
of
say anything.
Elvis, Jeff?
Oh, I love George Jones.
It kind of loses some effect when he has to hit the oxygen between choruses.
You don't say anything anti-Elvis around my
I
wife.
love that twang,
Lord
boy.
have mercy.
Oh, really? Yeah, my mom was when Elvis died. She cried for 3 days.
Oh, Jesus.
Man, I know so many people that did. Like my babysitter at the time, she cried and she had pictures of Elvis all over her house.
Yeah.
I just couldn't believe somebody, you know, I'm like, wow, I'm not a big fan person. Like I don't worship anybody but I'm telling you, there's a lot of people out there that just like Elvis Presley was like, wow. And
Yeah.
I still got to go down to Alabama to Mary Carter's paint store when I go to visit Greg, so I can
me
meet the
too.
infamous place where Hank used to write songs about.
Didn't he buy that place?
He had a place right
Greg.
out there in Coleman on the lake.
Yeah, I was thinking he bought that business or something. Maybe I'm
I don't
wrong.
think so, but Greg was telling me that he's got the guy that painted his pink Cadillac still has some of Hank's guns.
Oh, that's right. I remember Greg telling me that too. Yeah.
And Greg is trying to get a hold of a couple of them.
Oh, I can't blame him. Yeah.
But yeah, Mary Carter's paint store is still there, and that's like a big attraction there in Coleman because that was one of Hank's infamous songs.
Yeah, it's in the song.
Yeah, that guy painted the pink cat. The guy down the street there, that I can't remember which shop it was, painted that car for one of his albums.
Hey, Chad, was you one of them headbangers of heavy metal or just like the, AC/DC and stuff like that?
Oh no, I listened to a lot different stuff than what my friends were listening to. My friends were like, it was like Iron Maiden, Judas Priest. I loved all those bands, but I was going like Testament and further back than that,
Manowar,
than that stuff.
Megadeth or
Yeah, I liked Megadeth. They were good.
yeah, they were all right. Overkill.
I never got into the metal bands.
I didn't. Well, I got into, your Kiss and AC/DC and Van Halen, that kind of rock, but none of that hard stuff, buddy.
Nope.
I was always into ZZ Top.
Yeah, ZZ Top. Yeah.
Well, I liked them for talent. They were a very talented
Yeah.
band. They
Oh, yeah.
good.
Yeah.
And,
I mean, I like
they,
music.
the longest running 3-piece band.
Rush.
Oh, ZZ Top was?
Yeah, it was ZZ Top.
Yeah,
Now,
Rush
see,
was better.
you talk
was
Rush,
better.
Jerry.
Yes, sir.
You mentioned Rush. I was a Triumph fan over Rush.
Oh, Triumph was good. Yeah.
Rush
absolutely.
was good, but I was a bigger Triumph fan than I was Rush.
Triumph is very good. Yeah.
I was also a Journey fan.
They're okay.
Yeah.
Don't
We
stop
have a
believing.
very taste of music here. This is crazy. Led Zeppelin was the best there ever was. Period.
Oh, yeah. Awful good.
The best.
Okay.
Go ahead, D.
Yeah, I'm kind of right there with you. I'm right with you, Blackie. Yeah, whatever.
That's just it, is that a lot of people love Led Zeppelin. I'm not ripping their music. They were. I'm going to say this: any of those bands that put out the type of music that they did, when they were so effed up on acid and drunk and whatever. Kudos to them. Just think how much more talent they would have had if they
Had
weren't
they been,
like that when they were
had they
performing.
not been blitzed out of their gourd.
Absolutely. I mean, the sex, drugs, and rock and roll, man, that was a big deal back then, and that's how they played music. If you watch, like, being a metal fan now, I follow a lot of metal, younger metal bands. These guys are traveling with gyms. They're working out before every show. They're in shape, but you're like, so how did, Jimmy Page play a 10-minute solo, with 3 hits of acid in his head, or Jimi Hendrix, I should say, with 3 hits of acid in his headband and make one of the greatest guitar solos ever? It's just really, baffles me that they could do that. So that's where my allegiance to the talent level of bands like Led Zeppelin. They did write some good songs, and yes. Robert Plant was my all-time favorite.
Absolutely.
That's great. I mean, the talent was there. I was a big Who fan, but Who borderlined the punk industry when I got into punk, because the Who was sort of, a lot of different style band. They were breaking stuff. They were, they put on a wild stage show. And that was the big deal back then, is when you watched like Led Zeppelin, there really wasn't a whole lot of, there was no real stage presence except their talent with their music. And that's, I look at that.
Chad. Come on, Chad.
I mean,
what do you need? You need some idiot going across the damn stage, busting his guitar up, kicking his drums down. Come on.
Listen, wait, Jeff's over here ripping George Strait because he can't walk.
I'm not saying George still has some of the best songs ever, but he probably doesn't need to be going on the road anymore, is what I'm trying to say.
I didn't realize the guy was out of shape.
You kind of wonder
he could retire and not need to go out anymore.
But if you loved milking cows every day, you wouldn't want to stop milking cows. That's how it works.
I wouldn't go do it in public.
I bet you would. Excuse me.
I tell you what,
Root Boy slamming six tats. What in the world?
Ted Nugent.
Oh, terrible Ted, man. Motor City Madman.
I love Ted.
Yep.
I never heard of them, Patrick. Root Boy
slamming. Funny, River. That's funny, River. I'm sorry.
I'd say Patrick made that band up.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, there were some pretty weird sounding bands back then, like Mott the Hoople.
Mott the Hoople. Oh, yeah. You're right. Yep.
Hey, I'll tell you a funny story. When I was in freshman year in high school, we were in art class, and I was in a band, and my band was called Vaginal Discharge. Sorry, ladies, but that was the name of my band. I apologize to your mother, Jerry, but that was the name of my band. Yep.
Explains why you don't like Led Zeppelin. You explained your whole musical taste right there. I understand why you don't like Led Zeppelin now.
Yeah. I hadn't said I didn't like them. I just think they're not the greatest.
I feel really sorry for you, Chad.
Oh, sorry. I'm trying not to die right now.
Hey, look at the chat. Look at this guy. Brother Blaylak's in the chat.
David is?
Man. Yeah, David's in chat.
Bumping the Night Monsters.
Leanne, my wife, is downstairs.
She's probably laughing too.
No, she's heard the story. we had to airbrush T-shirts in an art class, and I made a T-shirt, and I wrote, our emblem was like Van Halen, but it was a V and a D, and then you had to write
VD.
And then you had to write, like, the cover was like of our album that I designed was like the shadow of a city, and the name of the album was Ragtime. Think about it.
Yeah, I can see if you guys made it big, Chad, you'd have an album VD on it and like, oh, don't touch it.
Right. Yeah, but we didn't make it big. We didn't last very long.
That's pretty cool. The VD.
Our music
wouldn't
sucked,
know why.
So.
Wouldn't know. Okay.
Buy our album, and it comes with a shot of penicillin.
That's right.
With all the firepower DA's got, he can form any band he wants, and I'm going to like it. 'Cause he ain't shooting me. Oh man! Wow.
Da, you
Wow,
got
Dad.
anything going on
Wow.
down there anytime soon?
As soon as the weather breaks, we're planning on getting down to Drury Mincy, where there's been some activity reported.
Yay! We're getting into boogers.
What kind of activity, DA?
I'm not really planning on going in there with a group less than 6, because there have been reports, even including reports from the Missouri Department of Conservation, of upright mountain lions walking on 2 feet that attacked a group of Missouri Department of Conservation, and apparently they exchanged fire.
Hey, Roxy.
Oh wow!
What? That's awesome.
Yeah.
So we're planning on going down there with an expedition in force to do we're planning 3 expeditions. First one, we're going to go down and take pictures, just do a recon in force. Then we're going to go back and spend an entire day down there. And lastly, we're going to go down and camp out for multiple nights.
Nice.
How
That's
far is that from you?
About an hour, a little over. It's right on the Missouri-Arkansas border, part of the Mark Twain National Forest.
Cool deal.
Upright mountain lion.
Yeah.
I wonder what kind of reports and evidence we're going to find from all this snow. People ought to be seeing all kinds of tracks everywhere. If they can
Yeah.
get
Well,
out soon
that
enough.
area isn't exactly civilization, and I'm not going down there until that snow's melted off, because we won't get back out. We get down in there and we'll be stuck. It is some rough territory.
Upright.
Verbies here.
She said people would pay to see me milk cows.
She said, "I'm not sure people would pay."
That's right, Jeff. Come on.
No.
Jeff's starting his own web service called Only Cows.
Holy cow.
Only cows.
Hey, I could make some money off of that. You don't know.
Oh,
I
you
guarantee you
could.
probably
Jeff.
could.
You could. You
Probably
could.
could.
Society's at a very bleak point right now. You could.
The
do
dumber the
anything you
better.
wanted. Yeah.
The dumber the better. Yeah.
I work with idiots every day, so some of them are related to me, some aren't. We won't discuss that, but
Hilarious.
Milkman movies.
That's an interesting description. Upright mountain lions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the way they were described. Dark colored, though.
So like
Seems
a,
to be a good way to avoid the word Bigfoot in the subject.
so like an upright jaguar?
Or dog
Something like that, or a Black Panther.
Yeah. Unless there's some new species we don't know about yet.
Well, we've been digging into that, and apparently the sightings of a creature like that goes back at least 50 years
Really?
in that area. Really
wow.
been digging into that area. We found some interesting stuff.
That's interesting.
Leanne, I'm not selling my feet on OnlyFans.
No, you would sell your palm.
Only hobbits.
Only that could be something Doc and I could get into together.
Dog man.
Only
I don't
hobbits.
know.
Excuse me.
That's interesting.
I
50
still
years.
think it's hilarious
That's
that
the first
Doc
time.
has a wiener dog.
I'm glad that went further than it did. Man. I'm glad Doc's got a wiener dog.
I didn't realize all the time he talks about the dog, I didn't realize what he had until I seen it one day, and I was like, this just adds to the... But now I have another small dog, so I feel like we're in the same. I've got 3 dogs. Where's the other one at? I don't know.
I like the fact that he was debating did he have 3 dogs or not. 3 dogs?
Hey Jeff, won't you eat? You hungry? Get something to eat. Jeff.
You should probably put some food in with that alcohol.
Yeah, kind of thin it down a little.
A little bit,
You
yeah.
think?
Soak it up a little, you know.
Maybe get a cup of coffee while you're at it.
Today has been one of those days.
Don't make me get Barry in here to straighten you out.
Excuse me.
Where's he hiding at?
I ain't telling you.
Is he in here?
Nope.
You see him on your screen?
He listens to all the time and he never talks. He'll send me messages while we're live. I'm like, why aren't you in the chat room?
That's funny. 3 Dog Night.
Yeah, 3 Dog Night's good.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to hear what comes out of that, DA. That's cool.
That is
Oh,
interesting.
we'll definitely be sharing. I mean, we'll do a special on it on our own channel. Plus, we'll probably get a hold of some guys like you so we can come and talk about it. We'll be happy to share any of the evidence we find, sharing pictures and video.
Okay. Yep.
Did you guys hear about our Combs Ferry expedition last year?
I think we talked about that some.
We went into an abandoned campground here in Missouri called Combs Ferry, and they bulldozed it off to keep people out of it. And you can't get a vehicle in there. So we went in by boat in the middle of the night and got chased out of there by a group of what we think were Bigfoot.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
They got aggressive. In fact, we had to go in on a bass boat, so it was taking us in 2 at a time. The last 3 of us that were on the ground, we were standing knee deep in the water with our guns out, waiting for the boat to come back.
Yeah.
Wow.
I remember that because we talked about that on the last show we did a while back because Richard and Wyatt were the ones that took you in there.
Yeah, Richard was on the boat, Wyatt was with us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good question, River.
Ooh, what was our scariest encounter? I'm probably going to say the night we were down in Moon Valley. That would have been a year ago this month, last January. There's a place here in Missouri called Moon Valley, and it's in the middle of nowhere. And back in 2019, 2020, 2 old dudes got arrested that lived in Moon Valley because they were abducting people and eating them. They went to prison for it. You can look it up on Google. Look up the Dallas County Cannibals. But even before that, that valley had a weird reputation, like going back to the Civil War. And we went down there one night, and we tried doing some calls, and nothing really happened. And then Robbie did a wolf howl, and almost immediately after the wolf howl, something come in on us, and it turned out that we caught 3 Bigfoot on thermal. And they almost surrounded me and Robbie because we went to investigate the noise while my son Noah and Doc were on the bridge. And Doc caught the 3rd one on thermal trying to get behind us to get between us and the vehicle. And that was another night we were backing out on the bridge with our guns out. But it got pretty hairy, and it got to the point we could hear them coming through because it's on the Niangua River down in that valley. And we could hear them walking through the water on either side of us, getting closer to us. And Doc's like, this is starting to get a little spicy, boys. We need to get out of here. And so we went up the road, and it's all gravel out there. Then we crossed the highway and went into Bennett Springs State Park about 5 miles away, and they followed us down there.
Interesting.
Wow. Yeah.
How many parks have they closed down in there? You said just out of the blue, they just government shut it down.
We've located at least 6 campgrounds they've closed without explanation.
Wow.
3 of them on Table Rock Lake, 2 of them on Lake Taneycomo, and 1 of them on Truman Lake. And we've heard about another one on Lake of the Ozarks, but we haven't found it yet.
How far apart, distance-wise, on average, would they be?
The ones on Table Rock are only a few miles apart. A couple of them on opposite sides of the lake from each other. The ones on Taneycomo are just about a mile apart, and the one up at one up at Truman Lake is probably 40 miles away north. But the biggest lakes in Missouri are all man-made lakes. They were the lakes that were dammed up. And it seems like there's just a ton of activity around every one of them.
That's just weird.
Well, Table Rock is a huge lake. It's got over 750 miles of shoreline, and Lake of the Ozarks is even bigger than that. Lake of the Ozarks actually has more shoreline than the state of California.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Because it twists and turns through the Ozarks. I mean, it looks like a giant snake winding its way through the Ozarks.
Hey, DA, which lake is that outside of Branson?
There's two lakes right outside of Branson, Lake Taneycomo and Table Rock. Table Rock is just above Branson, and Branson actually sits on Taneycomo.
Okay, because me and my wife went out there for an anniversary, and we rode the ducks when they had them. You know which lake that was? I'm thinking Table Rock. Is that right?
I'm pretty sure that the ducks go out on Table Rock.
I know they canceled them when they got rid of them after that one flipped in rough. I can't say
Yeah, and sank, killed a bunch of people.
Yeah, it sunk and all them people drowned. But,
yeah, that was pretty bad.
Which lake that was? I think it was Table Rock. So.
Yeah, it's Table Rock because they put in up above the dam, which ironically, where they put in, not very far from Combs Ferry.
Oh, really? Okay. I'll have to pay more attention next time we go.
I think the reason they didn't take the ducks out into Taneycomo instead, even though Taneycomo is closer to Branson than Table Rock, is because Taneycomo is not very deep.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's fairly shallow lake, but the deepest part of Table Rock is close to 200 feet.
Oh, wow.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. And you got to look out for tree trout.
That's what we found in Combs Ferry. In Combs Ferry, we found a front leg of a deer that had been twisted and broke and snapped off, not cut, like it had been snapped off the deer and twisted. It still had sinew and flesh hanging to it, stuck in a tree, and almost directly across it was half of a fish that looked like it had been twisted in half and stuck in the tree. And as soon as we passed those, we were pretty convinced those were warnings. And as soon as we passed those, that's when the activity started ramping up. There wasn't even flies on the deer part yet. It hadn't been there very long at all.
Wow. You showed that on one of your shows, didn't you, DA?
Yeah.
I remember that one stuck out big time to me, seeing that you could see the twist in it and everything. That was crazy.
We got a bunch of pictures of that.
It's like some of the stuff I've found up in trees around here. Who's hanging carcasses off of a deer stand?
There's a place down here by Galena, Missouri, that's on the James River, just before James River dumps into Table Rock Lake, called Blunk Road, and I set one of my books there, The Beast of Blunk Road. But when I took Robbie down there, it was me, Noah, and Robbie in there, and we're going out. There's like almost midnight. It was pitch black, and the trees down there just grew up over the road like a tunnel. I mean, it is dark, very dense woods down there. Road hadn't been maintained probably in the last 40 years. It's more pothole than road anymore. So we're driving down this road. I got my long beams on, and we're around the last bend heading down toward the river, and I start slowing down. I'm like, Robbie, what the hell is that in the road up there? And he turns and looks, and he's like leaning forward looking at it. He goes, is that a deer head? Turns out there was a deer head sitting in the middle of the road.
Wow.
And it had not been cut loose. It had been torn loose. You could see the ragged flesh and the broken bones.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's what I've turned around and gone.
Oh, we went on down anyway. We even went up and filmed the head. We're not the brightest bulbs in the pack.
Yeah, but you were there. What the hell? Right?
I might have looked at it, but I don't know if I'd.
We found a lot of deer that have been torn up. Not like a hunter would do, not like a poacher would do. You know, these like obvious signs that these have been mechanically separated, like taken and twisted off. They're not cut in any way. Bones snapped, splinters of bones, pieces of sinew sticking out. These were physically ripped off, not cut off. And we found lots of dismembered deer in the Ozarks like that, including quite a few of them up in trees.
You know, when you start finding stuff with twisted legs, and that's usually
It's opposing thumbs to do that. It's interesting.
I found a buck on the farm this week that I don't know what happened to it. It was just out there dead along the edge of the woods, and something had removed all of the hindquarters, but probably foxes or coyotes, maybe even buzzards, but I don't know what killed it.
We found a deer head that had been pulled off, and the hide was still on, attached to the head, like the whole hide, like it had just been grabbed and peeled off, like you'd take off a rubber glove. It hadn't been cut off; it had been basically just degloved. It grabbed a hold of the flesh and just pulled that hide right off. The head was there; you could see the chunks of the neck bone where the flesh was all ragged. Yeah, it was obviously torn off, not cut off. And when we found that, it was missing both eyes, its tongue, and the soft palate.
Oh boy.
That's about what I found when I was hanging out of those tree stands. Everything was ripped off except the hide. Pretty much all the flesh was gone.
We found another deer head that had the top, like the top of the skull. I don't know if it was a doe or a buck. You couldn't tell because it was just the head. But the top of the head had been smashed open and the brains were gone, along with the eyes and tongue.
I've seen them where the jaw's been basically ripped off the bottom. Like I don't know anything around here that rips jaws off of the heads of dead deer. I don't see.
We found one out by Blue Eye, Missouri, in part of the Mark Twain National Forest that had its rib cage ripped open.
Like it literally looked like something took the top, and the bottom and just went.
Takes a lot of force to do that, especially when you're looking at it, you don't see a single knife mark. There's no smooth cuts.
It doesn't feel good when you're standing there looking at it by yourself either.
No, it's a clear leather moment in my experience.
Even in the daytime, you're like, I think it's time to go home now.
Interesting.
I don't feel any better about it in the daytime. I can tell you that much. I've walked up on some stuff before. I'm like, I don't know if I should have come in here. I'm glad I didn't find that in the middle of the night because I wouldn't have been.
Yeah, I wonder how hard it is to break a deer's leg. I mean, how much force would a deer have to commit itself to actually snap a leg, a front leg, or something?
It'd be a lot of force.
Yeah.
Because we found several years back down here along our creek, the bottom of our hayfield. We found a skeleton. Yeah, picked clean. I mean, of course, it probably had been there a while.
Jerry, I'm sending you some images that came from our Joe Bald video.
Okay. But anyway, both its front legs were snapped. I just wonder.
I tell you, I've seen cows break legs before. It takes a lot of force.
And we really don't have land here really super rough enough to say, hey, well, that's, it doesn't make sense.
Most likely, if you're finding something in a tree, something broke its legs and put it up there. That wasn't a car wreck. It didn't come down and somehow end up in some weird position.
Yeah. Didn't jump out of a tree.
Yeah. Especially when Greg told the story about that cow that was suspended in the tree off of the ground with a calf ripped out of it. Yeah, that is not normal activity. I always love how somebody's like, oh, well, maybe it was on a hill and it just kind of jumped in there. I'm like, well, no, there's no hills there.
Maybe it was in a helicopter.
Yeah, somebody dropped it. It got stolen and somebody put it in a helicopter and dropped it. Just like the crackhead that climbed up my tree stand and took both of those deer carcasses and draped them over because little bitty crackheads are doing that.
Oh. Did you send those, DA?
Yeah, I'm sending you a few more too.
Okay.
These are just a few of the dismembered deer images.
When you find a carcass draped over like the almost to the top level of the rungs on the ladder stand, that's probably not some random person walking out in the woods to drape deer carcasses over your tree stand ladder.
I don't want to beat you up with a whole bunch of images. That's all I'll send for now. That's quite a few.
They haven't come through yet.
That's the thing that gets me. Like, what are they trying to tell you when they hang that somewhere? Like, are you not supposed to come out there? Because I kept going out there and nothing ever ran me out of there. So I don't know. I didn't get chased off.
There we go. Okay.
Although before that I did get screamed at. That was bad, but
And the phone goes crazy. Hold on. You guys keep conversing. I want to download these real quick.
Dee, I don't know if I ever told you this, but after that time I told you about, we went to the mountains and found that trackway.
Mhm.
The following year I went there, and this past year, and I actually had some gibberish outside of the hammock while I was getting up to pee.
We heard what my son described as gibberish on our parabolic mic at Combs
Yeah.
Ferry, but we
Yeah.
didn't have the ability to record it then. But we're going to
Yeah.
go back and try to do it again.
Well, it was funny because I got up and I kept hearing it, and I just stepped out of there, and I'm like, all right, don't be screwing with me. I just gotta pee. And I did that. I pretty much unceremoniously fell out of my hammock because I'm too short to just step out of the hammock. And I did that and got back in the hammock, and then it all started up again after I got back in the hammock. And of course, that was the night I was feeling like crap, so I didn't turn any of my equipment on. It was all sitting over in the storage tent. And I just crawled in there. I didn't have anything on. I'm like, man, I wish I'd brought that with me. Because everybody's like, how do you fall asleep while that's happening? I'm like, I just do it.
We've seen you. You're good at it.
You don't have to explain yourself. Yeah.
I fell asleep while Greg's propane tank was getting slapped at the man cave. I mean, I heard it. I woke up. I went back to sleep.
Well, I'll just say this: if SHTF ever happens, you're never going to be on guard duty. Just saying.
You'd be surprised how fast I'd wake up if something did that while I was there. Well, except for that.
I would be surprised. That would surprise me. We've yelled your name, we've called you, and you've never.
Yeah.
That's all right. You can just use me as bait. Turn your recorders on, see what you can get.
We love you,
They're
brother.
probably going to be so enamored with what's happening, they won't even, I'll probably be fine.
Okay. Just a couple more minutes, this will be ready to go.
I'm not like Doc. I don't turn into Stroke or Ace when something's.
Yeah, you'd be surprised how much of a lead foot Doc gets when it's time to scoot on out of there.
I bet.
The rental car didn't know it could go that fast.
I don't think the rental company did either.
I think we know like Kumbo's got a lead foot now too, don't we?
Yeah. I still laugh about that story that Greg tells about him and Kumbo when that hillbilly in that old Dodge climbed those
Yeah,
logs
whatever the trees.
and almost ran them over in the process coming out of wherever they were at. They had just pulled the trucks over to the side and they'd been out there calling, and that guy come down right after they got done and must have seen that booger when he got down to the end. And that truck caught a 15th gear that it didn't realize that it had coming out of there.
Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. We'll show them photos.
It's funny when that happens, isn't it?
Well, that got quiet.
Chad, how much snow did you and Eric get down there? Where'd you guys get ice?
We got probably, I'll say an inch of snow, and then we got probably quarter inch of sleet.
Oh, okay.
We didn't have any ice in the trees, but right now we've had a fog, a freeze fog. So, it's under freezing and we've got a fog outside, and it's really looking like a lot of the stuff I'm sending Erica right now around our area of the towns that are around us. It's roads are a mess. They're closing down all the roads
Wow.
because of that freeze fog is just basically it's just falling, hitting the ground, hitting the trees, and just it's ice. It's just like a skating rink.
DA, did you guys get hit out your way?
We got about 7 or 8 inches of snow.
Okay.
Weather's pretty nasty cold, but it looks like the worst of the snow's past us now. Hey, boys, I will be right back. I take a diuretic, and I have to go answer the call. I'll be right back.
I might as well do that right now, too. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take off too.
I'll be back. Oh, crap. No, it's just me. No. No, we didn't. We were, I was at the beginning of the week, I was like looking forward to getting 15 inches of snow. And they were like, well, 15 inches of snow up on top of the mountain here, that'll shut everything down.
Oh, yeah.
And then it went from 15 inches to 6 to 8 to 2 to 4 to maybe a dusting. So we were lucky to get it. I mean, not lucky, but we got an inch.
Yeah.
Then I started really worrying about, well, if we're on the warmer side, that means we're going to get rain sooner. And that might create more ice situation. But, now I haven't been outside yet, but I know that I had covered the windshields last night with tarps. So all we had to do was just take the tarps off. And I took them off to go to Walmart this morning, and we ended up not going. So I'm like, oh, we'll be fine. I'll just leave them off. Looked out there, and the front of the windshield is completely covered in ice. So I try to do that in case you got an emergency run where you need to, have at least one vehicle where the windows are already cleared off and everything. And you don't have to start the car and wait 10 minutes to thaw everything.
Thaw it out.
But
they were saying we were supposed to get 12 to 18 inches, and we got about 10.
that's still a lot of snow, brother.
Yeah.
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 I'm not a fan. I moved out of Ohio to get away. Well, that wasn't the only reason, but to get away from snow. And,
Well,
I can't say I miss it. That's for sure.
yeah, I like the cold. I wish everybody that hated the cold would move down south to you guys. Less people and more deer hunting.
There you go. Robert, yes, I definitely, the Blizzard of 78, man, I'll tell you what, I can tell you everything about that one.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was me getting up for school and my mom stopping me at the door and like, where are you going?
Yeah.
I'm going to school. And she's like, no, you're not even going to go outside. And I can remember them opening the wooden door, and then you got storm door, and just looking out and not being able to see a thing.
Yeah.
60, 70 mile an hour winds. And our sliding glass door on our house, we just had one of them little 2-bedroom or 3-bedroom single bath houses, and that wind had come from the northwest, and we had the sliding glass door, and it had blown the wind was so strong it blew that sliding glass door, it would bow it, and all that snow came into our family room.
Oh,
And when we woke up that morning, we probably about an inch and a half of snow in our family room. That was wild. I mean, you could literally walk over fences. You could walk up on top of your house.
Oh,
Not a problem.
Yeah. That's
That's
the worst
crazy.
I've ever seen it.
Yeah.
This is the most snow we've had since about 2016. Isn't that right, Jerry?
Yeah, pretty much. Yep.
I think for Ohio, we had it. I was living in Troy, and we had, I think it was 2009. We had about 21 inches. It was a freak snowstorm that hit, and like Troy, Ohio got the most of it. And it was weird. Walked out. I was unfortunately dating a police officer, female, at the time. And
You better clear
I'm
it up.
just trying to imagine Chad dating a cop.
that's exactly what my dad said. My dad used to say that to me all the time. I can't believe you're dating a police officer. It's like, well, I'm going to try the other side of the law. Let's see how this goes. But no, I ended up having to shovel a path they would bring the 4x4 SUV to come get her. And I had to dig a path out to the street, and it was literally, it was deep.
Okay. We're just about ready here. Sorry. Whoop, that's the wrong one.
Leanne, let's see, Leanne's taking Hillary's place tonight. I don't know where Hillary is, but
Yeah, Hillary wasn't in ours either, or Woodwalkers.
She might be without power.
Could be.
Yep.
yeah, Kathy was asking me where she was. I was like, I don't know.
She's West Virginia, I believe.
No, where she's been, because she was.
No.
We know she's in West Virginia.
Oh, okay.
Now Chad fought the law, and the law won.
No, actually, it did win. It took half my stuff, 3/4 of my stuff.
Come on. There we go. Okay. Nope, still ain't right. What is going on here? It's the simplest thing in the world. It don't want to cooperate. Hold on, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, this snow has not been fun, DA, at all. What did you guys get, like 6 inches?
Almost 8. Just shy of 8.
Yeah, I think we're hovering around a foot.
Yeah, they were telling us to expect up to 14. So I'm glad we didn't get as much as they thought.
They were telling us like 12 to 22, and I'm like, what the hell kind of measurement is that?
Yeah, it's quite a spread. Share screen.
In the South, you were getting anywhere from 0 to 300 inches.
That's very true.
But Mark Green called me a couple of days ago, and he goes, yeah, they're telling us we get everything from 60 degrees to 2 inches of ice. We don't know what we're getting.
Okay. I'll get them enlarged here in just a second. Hold on. I don't know why that's showing up like that. Hold on a minute. I don't know why they're coming up like that because that's not what I have open.
It's weird.
Yeah, it's really weird. I don't get it. Okay. 1 second. Let's do this. Do it this way for me. Nope. This might work. Hold on 1 second. Go. Okay. I think we got it this time. There we go. Okay.
That's one of the campsites in Combs Ferry. Unlike some of the other campgrounds we found that have been shut down, this one looks like a nuclear bomb went off of it. These concrete tables are just destroyed. I mean, there's no marks on them like a jackhammer. They look like something just smashed them. In fact, for this particular campsite, we found the tabletop that was on the old picnic table. It was still intact. It was on its top. About 30 yards from this campsite. It had been either picked up and carried or picked up and thrown. And it was probably 8 inches thick, probably 12 foot by about 6 foot. And it was still intact on its top about 30 yards away from this.
Wow. That is interesting.
Did it look like any sledgehammer marks or anything?
No, there are no tool marks on that concrete at all.
Oh, wow.
Right. Very interesting. Wait a minute. I think I went the wrong way on that. Nope. That's the only way I can go. There we go. Did it change?
Nope, not yet.
How is that even possible? How is that possible? It didn't change. I changed it.
I tell you, just the amount of destruction there at those
That's
tables
ridiculous.
is insane.
Now see what happens. Train wreck. Stay
It
tuned.
doesn't look
I don't
like
know why it's not
something.
showing.
It's not something that would be easy to tear up either.
Well, no. That's a lot of concrete.
Yeah.
Yeah, those concrete picnic tables are pretty massive. Over in Joe Bald, which is on the other side of the lake, that's the same kind of, because these are both owned by the Army Corps of Engineers, so they're the same kind of picnic tables. Over in Joe Bald, it's been shut down since like 1999 or something like that. and most of the picnic sites and campsites in there are so intact. You could go in there and clear out all the overgrowth and probably camp in there again.
Oh wow.
But not in Combs Ferry. In fact, they went so far as to bulldoze off the entrance of Combs Ferry.
That just strikes me as odd. That's not like
Very odd. That'll give you an idea how high that tree break is, the deer part is. And you can see it's wrapped around the branches up there, and that's a cedar. It's not real big. Those branches that's draped over, maybe the size of a dime or a nickel. They're not very big. Would be easily broken. So there's not enough there that could have supported a big cat.
And there is Steve with his broken foot.
Yeah, he actually had a broken leg at that time, and we didn't know it.
Wow.
Oh boy.
He got that jumping off the boat too, if I remember.
Yeah, correctly. He did. And he walked. Oh, he probably walked better parts of 3/4 of a mile on it before he realized it was broke. Well, he didn't know it was broke. He realized it was hurting.
That's a hell of a time for the group medic to break his. Oh, I know where that's from.
Okay, good. It's changed.
That was from Joe Bald, which is on the other side of the lake from Combs Ferry. We actually went into Joe Bald. Oh, it would have been 2017 probably, to shoot a promo video for a book I was writing at the time. The book was called The Lakeview Man, and there was going to be scenes in Joe Bald Park where I was writing. And we recorded a little promo video, just about 2 minutes long, not even much of a video, just showing people around down there at dark. And we did not see this until a year later when we were reviewing the video.
That's creepy.
And we went back to that exact tree, found the exact spot. You can see the claws on there and the head. That was about 9 feet up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we went to the exact tree and measured it. That was about 9 feet up. And if you watch the video, you can actually see it. As my flashlight pans across it, you can see it lean back behind the tree to avoid getting the flashlight in the face.
You see the whole head come out.
Yeah. That's another image.
Which is still one of the creepiest things I've ever watched.
It was creepy to us because we didn't know it was there, and Steve and I had been walking around up there. He had just taken a leak on that exact tree.
Okay, I remember the story on that now. Yeah,
yeah, that still strikes me as
right there.
Holy
Can't miss it.
Yeah, it's clearly a hand of some sort with claws.
Oh, yeah, right here, no doubt. Yep, right here. I don't know if you can see my cursor. There we go.
That's one of the deer legs we found. You can look at it. It's the edges are jagged. That's not cut off. In fact, the joint is still there. That the bone is busted and abraded above the joint.
Yeah.
There's another one. We found all 4 of its legs, but we didn't find the carcass at all. We did find the head and the skin that had been, like I said, had just been peeled off like a glove.
Yeah.
That's coming up, yeah.
Yeah, and this one also, look at the jagged bone and the sinew. This was twisted off. It was not cut. You can look at how the flesh is not straight. That was basically just ripped off. It was not cut in any way.
Wow. Come on, work with me here. There we go.
Look how jagged that is.
I can get it in here larger. Hold on. There you go.
Yeah, that's broken.
That's not a clean cut. Yeah.
That's not a saw mark. Nope. Because when I do them, I use a sawzall.
And those leave clear marks. This was not cut. It's not even.
Right. Exactly.
Now there's been times where I've broke them off, but even then it still looks like that. It's hard to do.
If you look over there at the left edge, that's a piece of the backbone sticking out from underneath the hide. That hide had just been peeled off and dropped with the head. That's a chunk of spine right there.
Right here.
That's so crazy.
And if you notice, it's missing its eyes. It was also missing its tongue and like its lower lip.
And nobody took the antlers.
Right.
Wow.
But it did take both eyeballs, the tongue, and the like the soft palate lower lip.
It's always weird when you find carcasses with horns now.
And this wasn't like somewhere convenient where a poacher would have just pulled off and dumped it. We'd hiked pretty far back in the woods when we found this.
Okay. Is there significance? Have you heard over through time or anything about the eyes being missing? Or
We're not entirely sure why the eyes are missing, and except for we've heard that the Eskimos prize the eyes of like seals and even reindeer because they're high calorie. They're considered a delicacy, but they have a lot of nutrients in them. So we're kind of thinking that if this was a Bigfoot, that they probably took them for the nutrient value.
wow, that's crazy. What do we call this, guys? We call this evidence. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, there's only a now. Oh, there
That's
we go.
the famous Missouri
There-
tree trout,
There it is.
and you can see it has not been cut.
Correct.
It's pretty jagged.
Yeah. I mean, even if somebody did hit, who's going to cut the head off of a trout and put it in the damn tree?
And that's not a very big tree. It's just a sapling. You can see the base of that, the trunk of that tree. It's only about the diameter of maybe a silver dollar.
Yeah, that's not going to hold
why
anything
would-
of weight.
Why would anybody go out there with the purpose just to put that?
How high up was that, DA, roughly?
That was about 6 foot. The deer leg was closer to 7 or 8.
It's creepy.
That's wild.
And even
that-
if the water did get up there, it's not getting up high enough to put that in a tree.
Yeah, but look at the way it's cut. I mean, that's or not cut,
Right.
but
It's tall.
how rough that is, and something didn't
Right.
take a bite out of it. Something ripped that in half,
Yeah.
like a phone book. Like you'd see somebody rip a phone book in half.
Yeah, we're pretty sure that the deer leg and the famous Missouri tree trout were both territorial warnings because as soon as we passed that's when they started getting really aggressive. We started getting rocks thrown at us. We were hearing grunts. They were pacing us in the woods. There were 7 of us, and we were all armed. And there was right about that time, like Steve's like, "Hey guys, my leg is killing me," and we still had a long way to go because our plan. Well, Combs Ferry's on a peninsula, and our plan was to walk the entire peninsula. We put in at one point we were going to walk all the way around the peninsula to where it came back to the main part of the land, and then back down the other side of the peninsula and have the boat pick us up where we put in. But we only made it about halfway before Steve's leg started killing him. So one of my old lieutenants from my last sheriff's department, Estrella, and I got to looking at the satellite map, and he's like, "This looks like an old boat ramp." So I got on the radio and called Richard. I'm like, "Hey, Richard, do you know where the old boat ramp is?" He goes, "Yeah, it's on the far side of the peninsula. It's going to take me about 30 minutes to get there." I said, "Well, come on around, but don't come to shore until you see us." So we made our way to the old boat ramp. What was left of it, the concrete's all crumbled and broken. So we get up to the boat ramp, and the lake was really up that day. So we get down to the water's edge, and I shine my light out into the channel. And Richard came in, and since Steve was hurt, we put him on the first boat out. And there were 7 of us. And when we first went in, we had Richard bring 3 of us in, and it was almost too much for the boat, too much weight because it was just a bass boat. So we decided that at that point it's got to be two or one. You know, we can't do 3 at a time. So I send the first 2 out. Steve and one of my other lieutenants, Jenkins, he went out with Steve to keep an eye on them. They went back across the lake to where we'd put in from, and had to wait about 30 minutes for Richard to get back to take the next group. Next group, I sent Estrella and Wyatt out, and they left. And I looked. It was just me and my son Noah and Robbie. And my wife, the last thing she said to us was, "I don't care what happens to you 2 idiots. You bring my baby home." So I told Robbie, I said, "All right, when the boat gets back, I want you and Noah on it. I'll stay by myself until you guys get back." And Robbie's like, "The hell you will. If you stay by yourself, you won't be here when we get back," because we could hear them all around us. And no sooner had the boat rounded the area, the little peninsula tip, and went back out into the channel, those things moved in on us. We were getting rocks thrown at us. So by the time 30 minutes pass and Richard gets back, we were in knee-deep water with our pistols and flashlights out covering the tree line, and we could hear them moving all around us because the trees go right up to that boat launch. So Richard comes pulling up, and Robbie goes, "Can you get all three of us?" He goes, "We're going to have to plane out and go slow." He said, "If we put 3 people in here, we're going to have to be very careful because we got a lot farther to go than when we put in." And I said, "Well, we're going to have to risk it because we can't leave one person here. If we leave one person here, they won't be back." So we all 3 get on the boat, and Richard backs out in the channel real slow, and he has one of those plug-in type searchlights, like 15,000 candle power or something like that. Massively bright searchlight. And as soon as we got out in the channel, there was kind of a light fog on the lake, and I lit that up with Richard's searchlight. And all around where where we had just been standing in the water was about a dozen sets of green eye shine about 10 feet off the ground.
Wow.
They were right where we had just been.
Hey, DA, is that 2 parts of that fish in that tree?
No, just the front half.
Okay.
We never saw the back half. And you can see on this that the flesh is still pink, and the blood was still bright red. And blood after it's been, well, especially on the ground beneath it, you could see quite a bit of the blood. There was tufts of fur and blood on the ground beneath that tree. Blood oxidizes; it turns kind of a brownish color, but the blood that was on the ground was still red.
Now, and you presume them to be territorial markers?
Oh yeah, that's what we assumed they were because, like I said, no sooner had we passed it when they started getting aggressive.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
That's it. It's the last one. Wow. That's good stuff right there.
Yeah.
Wow.
DA, what was it this week you guys were looking at a video of eye shine? I can't remember which one it was.
That was taken from the Joe Bald video, that first one. It was new eye shine that was found in the video. I can see if I can find that video and send it to you if you guys want to see it.
I watched part of it, but then I fell asleep because I've been dealing with this cold weather crap this week, and I was just ready to go to bed.
Let me see if I can find it. It may be too big to send through Messenger, but I will try.
Yeah, that was definitely interesting. I watched part of it.
Hey, let me send it through Messenger. It's right there, Jerry. I just sent it.
Yep, I got it.
And that was the last time you guys went to Joe Bald?
No, that was actually from one of the first times we were down there.
Oh, okay.
We were just looking back through the video. A buddy of mine, Josh, was analyzing that first video again and found even more eye shine than we'd had even noticed before.
Yeah, I hadn't gone back yet and looked at it thoroughly.
It's loading. Oh yeah, we just saw. Yeah, you just showed this on a recent show.
Yeah, I think it was this week. I should remember. I'm supposed to be a moderator, but sometimes
We understand you, Jeff.
Again, that's why Jeff is never on guard duty.
Hey, I will say this much: I do catch them when I'm there if I'm awake. You can ask Dan Hamilton when he does his morning shows about how many people I've sniped out of there because I'm normally awake. But
Okay, here we go.
it's amazing how many weird people are out that time of the morning.
All right, here we go.
Oh,
There's some eye shine.
Oh, down there at the
Yeah,
bottom.
and just off of the road right there, just on the other side, the ground slopes down toward the lake. So whatever it is pretty big.
There's a couple of other spots here too, right?
Yes.
Something up.
you can. Yeah.
We'll watch it again.
Yeah, we showed that, and we even backed it up and slowed it down. We saw at least 3 to 4 different sets of eye shine, but they're real hard to catch.
Right there's a set right there.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
definitely see that one.
Yeah.
And if you move your cursor from where that was at, if you go
Yeah.
up and to the right, we find another set in the trees back there, but they're only there for like a frame. They're
Right.
very hard to catch. Yeah, just a little lower
Yeah,
there.
I think I saw that.
Yeah, you can only see them for just a split second. So we think there were 3 or 4 of them watching us that when we were driving in. There's 2 there if you look.
Yes.
There's 2 distinct sets of eyes
There's,
there.
there's a set there, and then there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as far as over to the right, I remember seeing it when you were showing it.
Yeah, it was hard to catch. Yeah, like I said, it's only there for like a frame.
DA, are you
Something
thinking
happens
more
right here.
Bigfoot or Dogman?
This was a video we shot the same night we got those images that were in the circles sticking up from the tree. We're pretty sure it was Dogman.
That's hard to catch.
Because we shot a couple of videos that night, but only one of them ever got uploaded to YouTube. If you want, I can send you the original Joe Bald video that we shot, the promo video for the book. I can send that to you, and you can see multiple sets of eyes shine in the background on it, too.
There's something right here. I don't know if you can see my cursor on it.
Yeah, I see it.
See it right there?
So that's 3 in that area. 3 sets of eyes in that area. All in the span of just a couple seconds.
Did you notice that as you were driving?
No, never saw this until we were analyzing the video later.
Okay.
Yeah, there's definitely one right there too. Yep. Very interesting.
And like I said, just off the road, like not even 2 feet off that road, right where that brush is ending, that road drops off drastically heading down toward the lake. So whatever those are, they've probably got to be in the ballpark of 7 to 8 feet tall.
Okay.
You can kind of see right there in that little gap in the brush right above where the display is on the video marker, kind of on the right side there, right in there. You can kind of see it starting to drop off right there. If you went off that in a vehicle, they're not getting you out of there without a big wrecker, because you'll be down almost to the lake in seconds.
Yeah. See a little pareidolia right here.
Mm-hmm.
See it? How about that?
But those eyes aren't pareidolia.
No, sir. They are definitely there. Yep. Okay.
It's just Jerry looking for a truck driver that's shorter than me.
What? That's awesome.
Low eye shine.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's just one of the places we've gone.
Wow. Where was that located again? That particular incident?
That video was was in the old Joe Bald abandoned park. The deer leg and the fish head was from across the lake, maybe 10 miles away in another abandoned park called Combs Ferry. But the big difference between Joe Bald and Combs Ferry is you can still drive right into Joe Bald, and it looks like you could take a grounds crew in there and clean up the undergrowth and go back to camping in it. I mean, most of the campsites look fine, but not in Combs Ferry. Combs Ferry looks post-apocalyptic.
That's amazing. What are they trying to hide?
Well, when we first started researching Joe Bald, when I was writing Lakeview Man, we found at least 8 disappearances associated with the park. And then when I went back to make copies of those disappearance reports, I couldn't find them. And so I've been looking for years trying to find those again. And I finally found why I couldn't find them. They had been reclassified as missing fishermen.
Oh boy.
Oh, really?
But they vanished in the park, not on the lake, in the park.
In the park. How about
Right.
that?
They attributed them to accidental drownings of fishermen. That's why we couldn't find them anymore. They'd been completely reclassified.
Hey, DA, what lake was that you had them pictures of?
Table Rock Lake in Missouri. That's right there, just above Branson.
Do they rent like houseboats or bigger boats or something you can do? No.
Oh yeah, you can rent pontoons and all sorts of stuff on there.
Because I've been trying to figure out a place to because I believe a great idea is get 4 or 5 people with a hard deck, and you can set up your tripod, your cameras, and just do a night float with your thermals and night vision. I've been trying to put that in the works for 6 months now, and just trying to find a place to do it at.
There's a lot of activity on Table Rock, dude. Wyatt and Richard, they go out fairly routinely on Table Rock. There's an area I believe they call it Monkey Ridge, where every time they go into that little slough, they hear what sounds like chimpanzees in the trees.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yep. And that lake's pretty
I've
deep.
always
You
wanted to
said,
do a
right?
night float, and just haven't got around to it yet.
That might be a good place to try.
Yeah.
Table Rock Lake and Lake Taneycomo both have a lot of activity. And that area where we're wanting to go with the upright bipedal mountain lions, that area is right there just about 5 miles from Combs Ferry on the other side, but right on the edge of Lake Taneycomo, part of the White River watershed.
I might have to look into that.
There are 3 big lakes right there all together. There's Taneycomo, Table Rock, and Bull Shoals. And those are all big man-made lakes with lots of fish.
And they all have reported incidents or something.
Yeah, there's that area of those lakes is where the Mark Twain National Forest butts up against the Ozark National Forest. Between the two of them, roughly 5 million acres of timberland.
Oh, wow. Yeah, the last time I went to LBL, I checked on a houseboat, but they don't rent them there no more. And the biggest pontoon only held 10 people, I think. So,
yeah, you can rent those big party barges on Table Rock.
Okay. That's what I've been looking at and trying to find anyway.
How many people were you trying to put on that thing, bud? Good
Well, the more people you got, the cheaper it is, if you're talking $2,000 for a weekend, if you get your big houseboat, you can get 20 people in there probably. So it makes it a lot cheaper for everybody.
Yep.
Absolutely. I remember the last time we were at a boat rental out in Western Maryland, there was a list of things that you had to pay for if you broke it.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure.
I'm thinking, how many people have broke a pontoon? They had that listed on there. I'm like, good Lord.
I'm surprised you didn't in your younger drinking days.
You might want to do what Doc does with his rentals. You might ask the rental guy, like, okay, just theoretically, does the insurance cover, say, a big rock falling out of the sky and landing on it?
Right.
We're thinking.
Doc says the insurance guy is like, yeah, why? No reason. Just curious.
Like that stick.
What are you using these boats for?
Like that stick that Coonbo had to get dent doctors in Tupelo, Mississippi to suck out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. That's what a hotbed area. That's awesome.
I can't imagine getting a stick sidearmed at the side of your truck while you're trying to drive away. My insurance guy would probably think I'm crazy.
He doesn't already?
I mean, I'm usually pretty good at getting away with stuff, but
I tell you, Steve on our show, Steve was the skeptic of the group.
yeah.
He'd never had a cryptid encounter. He'd never experienced anything like that. But that night on Joe Bald, once we passed where that leg was and that fish was, he looked over at Robbie and he goes, "You know what? I used to make fun of you guys." He said, "But he says I'm a believer. I believe you guys now. Get me the hell out of here."
I just remember the entire time him going, "F you guys."
Yeah, he said that multiple times. And I'm fairly certain when we found that deer leg, that if Steve could have sprouted wings and flown back to the boat, he would have. He'd have left us there in a heartbeat. He was done.
F you, Robbie.
Yeah, your insurance guy watches the show.
Yeah, my insurance guy probably does watch the show. I told well the new banker. I told him about the show. I don't know if he's watched it yet, but
Not a boy, Barry. Keep him straight.
it was funny because one of my
Really, man.
neighbors. I was trying to get in here tonight. He calls me. He goes, "Why aren't you on the show yet?" I'm like, "Are you watching already?"
We took a hard lesson from one of Coonbo's stories. Whenever we go into places like that, we always turn and park the vehicle facing out.
Yes, sir. Yep.
Yeah, even when I was a kid, before I had my experience, that was the one thing. I always turned everything around, and that particular night, the tractor just happened to be facing out when all hell broke loose, and we come stumbling out of the woods in two different directions, and the tractor's in the middle of us, and I got yelled at for almost leaving him behind in the field. We're still best friends somehow. Still, I think he wonders about what I was thinking, trying to leave his ass out there. But I was just driving. I wasn't really thinking about what was going on around me. And then I get you stupid, you almost killed me.
There's a question for you, DA.
What's the worst smell you got? Well, we've had some pretty rotten smells like around us just inexplicably. Down in Moon Valley, it was in January, so we really didn't smell too much. But that night on Combs Ferry, it smelled like wet dog mixed with hot garbage.
Bud, what did you get at Flat Rocks?
I didn't smell nothing, to tell you the truth. I mean, the girls went out, and that's when they caught that eye shine of what we think was three. You can't prove it, but we had 3 eye shine on our night vision. And the girls, they started walking away, and Angie hollered and said, "Hey, don't leave, come back." And they actually turned back around and looked. And Angie's daughter, she's the skeptic. She didn't believe, but she's a believer now. She's leaning over Angie's shoulder. She's looking through the night vision.
Right.
She's going, "Oh my God, look, they're raising their arm. They're turning away. They're walking away. And look, they stopped and looked back." And yeah, she became a believer that night. But every time we went to Flat Rocks, the girls, 3, 4, 5 of them always get together, and they go out by themselves. And they have so much. I mean, they get great stuff. I mean, when us guys all go with them and all, we don't really get that much. But when the girls go out by themselves, I actually do believe the women get a lot more opportunity or evidence. They show themselves more because I believe they ain't so much intimidated, But that's just a theory. It's just a hypothesis. But it works for us.
You guys done pretty good getting stuff over there.
Yeah. We've been pretty fortunate at Flat Rocks every year we went.
DA and Bud, yeah. I just saw the messages. Yeah, you're probably right.
What's that? I didn't.
Oh, I got a couple private chats from a couple.
Oh,
people.
okay.
Oh. Must not have involved me. It's probably talking about me though.
That night in Moon Valley, when Doc caught it on thermal for like 2 hours after we left the valley, Doc just kept repeating, "Thermal don't lie, man. Thermal don't lie."
Yeah.
He was a little shook up, especially considering how close they got before we knew we were there. They were there.
Yeah. Now, Patrick Noble, he went with us last time, and he said he smelled sulfur.
Ooh.
And Patrick was also sweating to death on that expedition.
Yeah, it rained two days, and it was so muggy and humid. Even the thermals were having a hard time.
I tell you, the thermals had a real rough time. That weather that we got.
Yeah, when we was
Oh,
over
my God.
Pennsylvania. Yeah,
Both nights. I mean, it was
Yeah.
bad.
yeah.
Get your fork ready, Chad. Start tuning in here a little bit. Nah, the eyes are still too wide yet. Rick.
The countdowns.
The countdown's starting now.
You're on the clock, Jeffrey.
I didn't start yawning yet.
Before he even starts that damn spitting in a cup. Anyway.
It's
Oh,
a
we're
beer
getting
bottle.
close to- Oh, Lord. That'll be even noisier.
Have you guys ever heard that howl that was recorded near Robbie's house?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
that is insane.
You know, it makes me laugh that my dogs still don't respond to that.
When I play it without my headphones on, Harley will leave the room.
It makes me wonder that these dogs have just heard it and they just don't care. Because, I mean, any other animal freaks out when they hear that thing. Not these three.
Well, look who they live with.
Jerry, I sent that to you if you want a copy of it. The howl.
I'll play it real quick. I mean, there might be some people in chat that haven't heard it, but it hasn't come through.
DA, I still have to say that footage you guys sent me of the dog.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we won't show that on the air. We don't have permission.
You can send that to Jerry. I've seen that one, and that one, I don't.
Jerry,
know
this video I'm about to send you cannot be shown on the air.
Not a problem.
That video, because I remember when Robbie sent me that one, and I was like, dude, I have never seen anything. I mean, I've seen bears kill dogs,
Bears.
but I've never seen that. That looked like a great white shark took a chunk out of something.
And it's fresh.
Yes. And that's not a small dog either.
It's a beagle.
I mean, even it's a large beagle, but it's still just what happened to it. Just yeah, that but it wasn't a small beagle by any means.
No, it was full grown. It's full grown.
Because there's many different sized beagles. I don't even know what size that one is, but
Jerry, you can show them. You can send it to those guys if they want to see it. All I ask is don't share that video around. I don't have permission to show it live. We're working on getting the guy on the show.
now, is that guy local to you?
No, he's from southern Mississippi. He'd been out hunting, and he heard his hunting dogs just beyond the ridge getting after something. And he headed for them, and by the time he got there, that's what he found. But there are about a dozen dogman sightings in that same area.
Now, wait a minute. There's Hillary. Where the hell is
Calm down, Jeffrey.
She's been hiding that.
Okay, let me get this loaded up here real quick.
Yeah, that one. I've seen what bears can do to a dog, and that is not. Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
I don't recommend anybody ever.
Hang tight, Jeff. Here we go.
Which one is this?
Ow.
Oh, the owl. Yeah, everybody get ready for your pets to freak out.
I'll do it one more time.
I didn't hear it.
Hey.
Yeah,
Oh, you didn't?
Didn't
Okay,
go.
hold on a
I
second.
don't
Hold
think
on.
you clicked it.
Yeah, I clicked it. I know what happened. StreamYard, now you got to enable the sound to hear it whenever you open it up. I must not have done it. We'll leave on enough alone. Okay, open this up. Huh. All right, stop. Stop. Okay.
Quit breaking stuff, Jerry.
I ain't breaking anything. I just don't understand why you have to enable this, enable that, blah, 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 blah. Share screen. Also share audio tab. There we go. There. You'll hear it this time. Here we go. Should hear it this time now.
Here we go. What do y'all think of that? Here we go.
We'll play it again.
That's cool.
What do y'all
That
think?
originally came to us as part of a Ring doorbell camera video, and I wanted to crop it out just to have the howl. I didn't need the like the view of the backyard with bugs flying around. So I was just trying to crop the howl out, but I didn't know my mic was recording, and I was recording it and letting everyone listen to it at the same time. And when I recorded, I said, "Here we go," and then I played it, and I didn't realize it until I played back the recording that it had caught me going, "What do you guys think of that?"
So what do you guys think of that?
Yeah. I've heard that before. That's that and one of Flat Rocks, or maybe a couple of Flat Rocks, are the most amazing sound and amazing audios I've heard. And being somebody on the outside that hasn't seen or heard anything, those are crazy. Never heard anything like it before.
Yeah, I'm starting to think that everybody's pets that act up to this are all sissies because some people say their dogs don't go off to it. Mine don't react to it at all. I don't. It's weird. I don't know if they're just not. Maybe they haven't heard a noise like that. I don't know. Then you got people saying their cats and dogs run out of the room.
It freaks Harley out. Then again, he's kind of a chicken.
It doesn't freak the three of these things out. And I've got an odd crew. I've got a 12-year-old lab, a 5-year-old beagle, and an 8-month-old miniature Bernedoodle.
Well, they're used to you, so nothing really freaks them out anymore.
Hey, I think your snoring's probably got them used to strange
Now
sound.
there have been times I've been out in the woods with my lab, and sitting in the truck checking spots for wounded deer, and she just sits there in the truck and growls. And that was back before I owned a thermal, so not sure what was going on there, but she's been a few places where she gets pissed off at.
That other video, DA. That's
Ah,
wow.
Yeah, it's disturbing
Yeah.
to say the least.
yeah.
Yeah, I just love
Because
that.
that looks like one single bite.
Yeah. Unreal.
Coming from somebody that's seen what a bear can do to a hound, that is not.
Yeah, that doesn't look like anything I've ever seen. No kind of animal kill I've ever seen.
Nope.
Yeah.
That's wicked.
Whatever did that was big.
I know that picture you got with that thing behind that tree and the hand or claw there. I find that amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it freaked us out because, like I said, we filmed that video and it was about a year later before anybody noticed anything in it. We just thought it was just us down there filming a book promo.
Oh wow!
We did not. We were both armed, but I was just carrying a Glock 17 and he had a Glock 26, so it's not like we had anything big enough to stop anything.
Yeah.
But I was still a cop at the time, and
It's like you were trying to use a fly swatter on a
right. Yeah, had I known that was there, we would have not been anywhere near that close. And had my wife known it was there, you would have known because you'd heard the van driving off, leaving us.
fly swatter on a pterodactyl.
Pretty much.
Hi, Erica.
Hi, guys.
Howdy.
Chat saying hi, Erica.
What's that?
I said the chat saying hi.
Oh, hey.
Catherine.
It's okay, Jeff.
Hillary said her cat, who is usually judging her, is staring at the iPad judging me.
I shared that 5 minutes ago, Jeff. Where you been?
Dang, it's almost 11 and Jeff is wide awake.
Yeah, not for long.
I'll tell you,
Notice where the arm is right now.
Oh, here we go. There's the first sign.
this cold weather has sucked.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're
we
getting
got
close to 3 hours in here, so
I might have to plow the driveway out again tomorrow.
Shut up.
It got a little rough over
Hey,
here.
go do it Go do it now. Plow while you're
Yeah.
intoxicated. That's the best part.
Oh my God.
Just stay off the road. Just do your driveway.
Won't I end up on the main road? The way they're plowing this year, I might have to plow the whole road. They've been doing a terrible
he done
job.
scared the man that comes in there and plows it. You went up, banged on his window one day
Well,
while the man's trying to take a nap.
he drives so fast now that he don't slow down.
Yeah, he getting away from you. I can
Although
understand.
Jerry, he does come in and he plows the end, and he even pushes snow up into the pile by the barn for me now.
Oh, it's nice.
DA, I'm catching hell because like last month the plow truck driver fell asleep in the middle of my road, and I went out there and woke his ass up, and everybody told me that I interrupted his nap.
He says, my Lakeview Mini series involves gugways. Do I think they come across any out in Joe Bald or other places? Well, funny you should say that because we took those raw images and I fed them to ChatGPT without a prompt. I said, analyze this image and tell me what you think it is. And it said possible gugway. That's what ChatGPT spit that out without a prompt. I said, analyze this image and tell me what you believe is behind that tree. And it said a possible gugway. And then it brought up the image of Beast of Seven Shoots for comparison. I was like, ugh. That's what an AI said. Now you can take that with a grain of salt, but it's weird that it went straight to that.
I was going to say that's pretty exact. I mean,
Yeah, it's very specific.
Things that aren't supposed to exist. It's
And for it to just matter-of-factly say that.
Yeah.
And again, I gave it no prompts. I said, I didn't say this is a possible cryptid photo. I just gave it that photo and said, please analyze this image and tell me what you think this is.
That is crazy.
That is interesting. What do we got here? Oh. What's Hillary say?
Where's Bud?
Hey,
Oh,
Jerry, I'm going to
that.
send you the picture that the AI spit out.
Okay. Here's something
It-
paranormal
it-
research.
It spat out 2 possible images,
Okay.
and I sent you both of them.
Okay. Previous chat history turned on about other cryptid topics that might have drawn from that, just for your information. Oh,
I hadn't discussed cryptids with ChatGPT. I'd only been using it for a couple of days at that point.
I got you. Okay, let me go check this out.
Now I'm sure it's pretty leaning toward cryptids because I've discussed a lot of stuff and had it analyze pictures. But at the time, that's what astounded me because unprompted, without prior cryptid conversations, it went straight to Gugway.
Yeah, I've seen these. Yeah, you showed these recently too.
Yeah. That's what when I asked ChatGPT to analyze the image with the images in there. I mean, it's got a side by side, but I put that one image and it spit out these 2 as possibilities.
Chad, I'm sorry I didn't make it to the show earlier because I was trying to get done on the barn. I don't even know what you guys were doing.
Okay.
Sorry.
We still love you. I just didn't even notice.
That ain't what you said on the show.
Yeah, I'm sure he was saying all sorts of
Son of
terrible
a-
things about me.
Hey Jerry, I got a couple images for you. I'm going to send these and have you check these out. I took these with a telephoto lens off a balcony of a cabin in Gatlinburg, well, outside of Gatlinburg, up in the Smokies. We stayed up there for a week with my wife for our anniversary a couple of years ago. And at the time, I was just snapping photos because I just got the camera. Hadn't only had it a few weeks, was just playing with it. And it wasn't until like a few weeks later when I was looking at all the images I snapped that I found these. It was a broken tree about 30 yards from our balcony that was folded over. And it wasn't until after I started really zooming in on these that I noticed something under that tree. I'm not going to say any
okay.
more. I'll let
Yeah.
you guys take a look at it and tell me what you think.
Okay, we'll check them out here next. I'll take care of these 2 real quick here.
Yeah, that's what ChatGPT spit out when I gave it that image on the left.
There's
Yeah, I love that pig.
Really?
yeah, that's wild.
And it gave me one other possibility. That's the next image he's got.
That's the other one. That's interesting. There you go. Okay. These others. Oops. Oh, wow. Ooh.
Now, I've done nothing with these images. Those are the raw images. I haven't run any filters over them, nothing. And those
Yeah.
are 3 different images taking a few seconds apart. So as you scroll through those images, you're seeing for the first time what I discovered weeks after I took that picture. It was like 3 or 4 weeks when I moved that the card over to my computer and downloaded them.
It's gonna cost the chat money to see them. Here we go. Let's see. Let's pull them up here.
I'd love to get all y'all's input on it. Again, I'm not going to say any more about what I thought it was. I just want to get you guys' gut reaction when you see that.
Jeffrey,
Wake up, Jeff.
We're gonna need your reaction on this, buddy.
I'm waiting on something.
Yep, here it comes.
Working on it. Okay.
I got to think about stuff.
We know it's not your forte, dude, but put on your thinking cap.
All right, here we go. We'll start with this. I'm gonna go blow it up here real quick.
Let me blow it up.
What you're looking at is dead center.
Oh yeah.
Slowly walk in here. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna give you an area to look.
Mm-hmm.
Can you play with the contrast on that? Bring it out more? Or?
I haven't been able to. I'm not very good at that sort of thing. I'm going to have to send him to my buddy Josh because he does video analysis.
Interesting. I'm seeing a little bit of eye glare here.
I was gonna say, is that well? It looks like an eye, possibly whatever it is, maybe looking upward. Is that what I'm saying? I don't know.
I see.
If that had only showed up in one image, I would have thought it was pareidolia.
See, it looks like well, you guys can't see my mouse, but there's an eye. There's the,
Right here.
the nose.
You're seeing an eye right here,
It
right?
almost looks to me. It
Right here.
almost looks like a gorilla.
Yes.
Big nose
Jerry,
here,
you-
brow ridge.
Jerry, you and I are
Brow
seeing the same thing. So
Yep, brow ridge across here, nose area here, and you got an eye and an eye.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's that image. It's in all three of those images.
That's
And you'll
correct.
notice the camera shift because I was moving on the porch. So it's not those. Each one of those are not at the exact same angle. But it's there in all three images.
now is it
More eye
like
glare right here.
what is that above the broken tree? Is that a leaf cover or is that
It looked to me like part of that tree had been pulled down in that area. That's originally what brought my attention to it because that tree looks like it's been snapped off.
oh it definitely does, yeah.
Yeah. That
He's out.
really.
Oh wow.
Anyway,
We got to
I'm
be proud of you
I'm
making
sorry.
it this far.
all right, let me go back here. All right, third photo coming right now.
Yeah, you got to go down a little bit. There you go.
Yeah. Right here. Right
Back
here.
up a little bit.
Definitely.
Okay, that's good.
Were you trying to look up here for sagittal crest, I guess?
Yeah, it looks to me like you can just see the part of the top of the head over that branch.
Oh, okay. Now that Jerry did that,
See, just
yeah.
right here. See it?
Yeah.
That is a hell of a catch, DA. Just not even thinking anything's there, knowing anything's there.
Yeah,
It's,
there's the cone.
Yeah, I was just playing with the telephoto lens.
that's
Here.
yeah.
Here. That's
Yeah.
pretty
But-
wicked.
Later that same night, when my wife and I were going to bed, the bedroom in the cabin was downstairs. The cabin was built on the side of a bluff. So later that night, we went downstairs to go to bed, and there was a bathroom down there. And she went in the bathroom to get ready for bed. And she goes, "Honey," I'm like, "What?" She goes, "Something just growled at me outside the window." I said, "Well, it's probably a bear." I said, "We're in the Smokies." Didn't think anything more of it. And then she goes to get cleaned up, getting ready to come to bed, and something slaps the side of the cabin. I mean, hard, like bam. So I grabbed my Glock and I ran upstairs and out onto the balcony and was looking around with a flashlight because it's got a TLR1 light under the barrel, and I'm shining around. I don't see anything. I don't even hear anything moving, but we clearly heard something hit the side of the house. So the next morning, we go to bed, thinking, it's just maybe it was the wind, but even though it wasn't windy, I said maybe a tree branch hit the side of the house. We were trying to rationalize it, but we went on to bed, got up early the next morning before sunrise, and I went upstairs and made coffee, and took a cup of coffee out on the balcony. and was sitting out there watching the sun come up over the Smokies. It was a beautiful sunrise. Well, I just went over to that end of the balcony and moved a tree branch aside and looked down and froze when I looked down right where the impact had hit the side of the cabin. And without saying what I'd seen, I called my wife and I'm like, honey, come here. So she comes out on the deck with her coffee and she's like, what? I've been, look down there and tell me what you see. And she comes over and looks down. She goes, is that a footprint? There was a perfect footprint in about a 45-degree incline right where that smack had happened. And I've got all kinds of photos of that foot. I can send it to you. It was about 18 inches long, pressed about 1.5 inches into rocky soil. And I had to climb down to get to it and balance on that to try to get photos of it. There was no way I could cast it because it was literally on an incline about like that. So I got a bunch of photos of it. You can clearly see the toes and the outline of the heel. You can see other partial impressions where it had gone up the side of the mountain next to the cabin. But that was the exact same spot where we heard that bang. So I went on around to the back of the cabin to look at the bathroom window where she'd been growled at, and it was about 10 feet off the ground.
Wow.
Oh boy.
No kidding. Wow.
What do you think, Jeff? Did it sound like that, DA?
Probably.
Look, he's possessed.
Okay. We're just going to let him go to bed.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think he has gone to bed.
Yeah.
He's done for the night.
He's done. Stick a fork in him. That's why I was telling you to get your fork ready, Chad. I knew it was coming.
If you want me to send you the pictures of that footprint, I'll be happy to send them to you.
Go ahead.
Okay,
Here.
let me
Give us
get
the
to, I got to open that file. Hold on. My computer's chewing on it. It goes slow sometimes. Come on, you slow son of a gun.
Come by, Jeffy.
Even Bud's still awake. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
And Chad's old.
Oh yeah.
I'm older.
Don't forget, I'm an hour behind too. But I'm DA
Oh,
time.
that's right. Yeah. You don't count. Never mind.
We're Central Time. You guys are Future Time.
Yeah. It's scary. It's scary, Leanne. I know where that question came from.
Oh my.
There you go,
God.
Jerry.
It's a scary thought. Okay.
Wow.
Yep. I come right through pretty quick. Ooh. It gets better, folks. Stay tuned.
Man, Jeff's getting hit.
Yeah, I wanted to cast that, but it was on a 45-degree incline, and there was no way to cast it. And when I went back in, got some more coffee, and was talking to my wife, I'm like, how could I possibly cast that with it on an incline like that? And we were talking about options when it started raining. So we had poured down rain for like 4 hours after that. So I lost the track, but I took a crap load of pictures.
Mm, that's good.
Pretty sure it touched the side of my car, too.
Do you have any oily prints on there or anything?
Well, I will send those to Jerry right now.
There we go.
Okay.
One set of oily fingerprint images coming right up.
I want to go ahead and do them right now. Then. Okay.
Hey, Chad, did you and Erica ever take any like Scotch tape and put over your fingerprints? And
No, just the pictures, buds. All I got. When we ended up leaving Hollins and drove to somewhere, what's that skillet place? Lodge cast iron skillet place. We got out and they were still there in the rain. They never washed off.
Right.
They were starting to there, but the dust and everything was still there where the fingerprints were. It was wild. Next time I'll be doing a lot more with it for sure. Me being the first time and still like, whatever, come on. And then listening to everybody talk about it. And then, the oily part of it and how long it was there. I should have really done more with it.
Yeah, you always hear people say that it's real hard to get off if they can, even with a degreaser.
Yeah.
Yeah, it stayed on my car for almost 2 weeks.
Really.
Wow.
Even after like being washed like 3 times, you could still see it.
Yeah, I start running cameras every night now for my camping spot.
Wow.
It's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Are they do you have the night vision on there, or
Yeah,
you know
that's the bad thing, because I believe these things can see
I do too.
infrared. But
We've been saying that for a while too.
They come to keep away,
Alrighty.
Wow, DA.
You can see the fingertips.
Is that hair there too? The hair imprint?
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah, the smudge, hair smudge or something. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Something
And you can see
here.
it on the handle too.
Oh,
Like
wow.
it tried the door.
Yeah.
There's
I'll go
more.
back to this. That's what it was.
And Robbie was in Gatlinburg 3 days after this happened, and he could still see it on the car. He was like, "God dang, that is clear." It was like very thick oil.
There's definitely some
Like hair in it.
going on.
Yeah. I wish there had been hair samples. I would have collected it. That looks like almost like a thumbprint on the door handle.
Yeah.
Right here. Now we get on to the.
That's
Oh, yeah,
the
look at
track. That's a standard business card next to it.
Definitely good digits. Yeah, you can see them quite clear. Like this area, the void area here is nice.
Mm-hmm.
So to speak.
Like a mid-tarsal break.
You got
Yeah.
it.
What is that? 13, 14 inches, DA?
I think we measured it out closer to 16.
Really?
And it was on about a 45-degree incline. I mean, that was tough for me to get to. I thought I was going to fall down the side of the mountain trying to get down there to get close pictures.
I wonder if they have something like, for their ankle, where when you're walking uphill, your toes dig in more. I wonder if they have something like a mid-tarsal break in their ankle where it automatically goes level. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm trying to. I don't know what to.
Kind of like
Yeah, I understand what he's saying.
Well, we've
cows that are cows on a mountain that all have short legs on one side.
we've kind of got a crazy theory on our channel. We talked about maybe the bottoms of their feet are like the calloused bottom of their foot kind of spreads out kind of like an elephant's foot does to grip better.
That's a
But
good
also
idea.
explain why they're so quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Or good thinking. Good idea.
Yeah, you can see the toes in that clear.
Oh yeah, right here. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's excellent. That's an excellent footprint.
And I ruled out double step for a bear because the only bears in those areas are black bears, and on black bears the middle toes are longer than the outer toes.
Okay.
And you can definitely see that this is a left foot because the big
Right.
toe is longer on the left on the inside of it.
Right here. Yep. Excellent.
And there were other partials, but they weren't very distinct. But that one was perfect.
Yeah, that's a good print.
And you can see how rocky that soil is. It was about an inch and a half deep.
There's Mr. House.
What kind of impression did you make, DA, on that?
Barely any.
Really?
Yeah, I couldn't hardly believe any impression in the ground at all. And I went down there in hiking boots.
I just
He's
wanted to
still
bring him on
asleep.
so Greg House could see what we're dealing with here. Greg,
Hey,
just
Greg.
so you know, Greg. I alerted the troops.
That's good stuff, DA. That's for sure.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah,
good stuff, Jack?
I just
You know,
love
I
that
think
people
every
got-
time that DA has been on our show, I think Jeff falling asleep.
Man down. Yep. Absolutely.
DA and Robbie, the one time we had them on, Jeff fell asleep.
Call him. Hey, call him, Greg. We'll watch him wake up. Watch this. I'll listen for the phone to ring.
He's probably got some cute tune for Greg.
Probably.
Hey, no wonder his dogs aren't afraid of anything.
Ringtone's probably like 70s porn music. Wow, chicka, wow, wow.
Oh, man. He probably won't even hear it.
Doesn't look like it.
Where's my
Yeah, record that for call blasting at LBL.
Yeah, there you go. Should. Should.
Some Bigfoot out in the middle of the woods goes, "The heck is that?"
Let me call.
Whatever it is, it sounds pissed off.
Yeah, exactly. Man, is it 10? It's 10:23.
Let's see. There we go. There we go. It's ringing.
You're gonna go sleep?
I'm getting tired sitting here.
I don't blame you. My butt's hurting.
No, it went straight to voicemail.
He's got it on airplane mode.
Yeah. Yeah. Went straight to voicemail. Anyway. Oh well.
Okay.
You guys have a good night.
Yeah,
You too,
good night,
ma'am.
dear.
Hi there again.
I'm out of here. See ya.
Roger said you were whispering so you wouldn't wake Jeff
Do
up.
it. Do it.
I'll have another one, please.
Do you want a different one?
Sure,
Anyway.
please.
Well, we're heading to 3.5 hours.
Oh, wow.
I did too, Greg. Mine went straight to voicemail. And I called him. Hillary tried calling him on Messenger, no answer. I can wake him up. Y'all would have to plug your ears, but I can get him woke up.
No, that's okay.
I'll grab this new microphone. I guarantee I can wake him up. Hi there, Roger. Roger Holler. Anyway. Well, this was the last minute plan to have a Beards and Boogers tonight. Turned out pretty
Yeah.
good. DA
It'll
brought
be a
some
good
good
show.
stuff forward. Bud, we appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, I actually qualified tonight.
You always qualify. It just never see you in chat or on YouTube.
Oh, a lot of times
There it is.
I ain't been getting notifications. I don't understand
Oh,
it.
really?
I make sure that I'm subscribed and got the bell tagged or whatever you call it. And
Hillary, yeah, we've been on 3 hours and 19 minutes. We came on at 8 o'clock, a little about 5 after 8, I guess.
That's a good
Play
show.
one of these Bigfoot howls. All right, Robert, I'll play one just for you. Hold on. You want to hear a good Bigfoot howl? Listen to this. That's as good as it gets. Right, Jeffrey?
You know, between that and the zip lining, he has got a reputation. I'm telling you, he's like an internet sensation.
He's a mess. He is a mess. All right. We'll play that how real quick.
My legs are falling asleep. Ugh.
Yeah.
I need to get me one of them fancy computer chairs. Looks
Yeah,
like
you
DA's
do.
got one.
It's
Yeah.
pretty comfortable.
Ugh.
But I spend a lot of time at the computer writing, so I need one.
Yeah.
I'm using
no
one of
doubt.
them WWE folding chair things.
It's part chair, part weapon.
Oh,
Okay. Okay, share. All right, here you go, Robert. Did I add it?
there it is.
What do y'all think of that?
One more time.
Here we go.
Wow.
What do y'all think of that?
I need that as a ringtone. What do you think of that?
Yeah.
What do y'all think of that?
Oh, starting to get some head activity here. Hold on. Nah, never mind.
Nope, he's not waking up. He's going to have a
Oh,
heck of a
Lord.
crook in his neck when he wakes up.
I'm telling you what, man.
He's got no neck. That's why he's
Right, it goes straight to
Shoulders and a
voicemail,
head.
Roger. It goes straight to voicemail. What's this?
the last time he fell asleep on our show. I pulled out my phone and put on lullabies, and it worked. He fell right to sleep.
Oh.
Oh.
No, I think a shock collar.
Mm.
Wow. Yeah, post his number and I'll call it one at a time.
No, that was
Leave him like 45 voicemails.
Yeah, Humpty Dumpty bobblehead. Egg with legs. Anyway. All right. It's Betty by time anyway, back east here, so I guess. Weebles. Yeah, Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down.
Well, boys, thanks for the invite.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Oh man, appreciate all the good evidence.
Appreciate
man.
it, Joey.
having both you guys on here. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome stuff. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to what you guys find out at your next location. That's going to be pretty neat.
Well, we're planning on being at the meet and greet.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
Man,
How about that, Jerry?
I know, man. I know. It's tough to get away right now. That's a long
Big
drive
luck.
for me, buddy.
Yeah, it is. It's horribly long drive.
Yes, it is.
Well, tell Jeff to get that cowicopter.
I can tell you one thing. I ain't going to let him fly the damn thing.
Well, you just fall asleep. You wouldn't want that to happen.
I'll send everybody off with a good chuckle.
Tell him good night, Jeff.
The
Jeff.
narcoleptic co-host.
Yeah. Good night, Jeff. Say good night, Jeff.
Sounded like he was trying to say it before.
He is a mess.
If I heard that in a dark room, I might
Yeah.
have a brown pants moment. I'm just kind of serious. If I saw like red eyes and that sound, I'm done.
Hillary.
Hillary.
Jerry, Jeff can drive you down to LBL now. Jeff ain't driving me nowhere. He couldn't even stay awake riding in Pat's car.
And that's being poked by a stick. Oh, that wasn't in the car.
I wasn't in the car. That's taking lots of practice. Yeah. Anyway. All right.
Yeah, we should go.
It's time to pull the plug, I guess. So appreciate it, guys, gals,
Yeah.
everybody in chat. We love y'all. And
That was fun.
who knows when we'll have the next B&B, but you never know. These are the ones I love. Just off the wall, send the link to a couple people, and it just blossoms. It's perfect, man. I love the stuff.
Yeah, it's a good time.
It's good stuff. Yep, absolutely. Just leave him on. Okay, I can do that. Don't tempt me. We can all do
Leave
it.
it
I'll
open all
leave it
night.
on and just let it run and let him snore.
Just leave it up with him snoring.
He'll wake up to him being the only one on the show. I love it.
It'll probably go viral. It's, in fact,
Probably will.
millions of people tuning in just to watch how long he snores. I can see it on
Hey,
Twitter
Jeff.
now. Podcast host falls asleep during live broadcast.
Yeah. Jeffrey. Hey, Jeff. Jeff.
Nope.
I don't think you're going to wake him up. I think between the rum and I think he's done.
Take bets on how long he sleeps. All kind of, yeah, Yoder. We could definitely, you know what? I'm going to do that. I'll make short videos.
Ooh, that's got a little something.
All right. Okay. It don't help. He's been sick either, so he's had a cold. Got a cold. So, all right, guys. Thank you.
I had
Guys
an
for
old
coming
VW
on.
Beetle that sounded like that.
A Garmin shot collar. That was discussed earlier, Greg. Every time it starts to nod off,
Just zap him one.
zap
But I'm awake.
Wow. Yo, we are out of benchmark.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Patrick Noble, my chair's vibrating.
Hell, that's probably scaring everybody's animals.
Almost sounds like a growl when it snores. All right.
Yep.
It's that time, I guess.
Night, wiener
So,
head.
DA, you're on tomorrow night, correct?
What is today?
Today's
Sunday.
This Sunday? Okay. Yeah, we'll do Monday Mayhem tomorrow night.
That'll be 9 o'clock our time, 8 o'clock your time, or
No,
somewhere
we go.
around
We change the time. We go at 7 p.m. mine. So what's that? 8 yours?
there? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
All right,
8
y'all.
p.m. Eastern, 7 Central. Check it out.
Be there or be square.
Yeah, man. Good stuff.
Or snore.
We must be boring because we just can't keep him awake sometimes.
All of his energy he used in the beginning.
Yeah.
He was pretty animated. He talked until he ran out of energy, and then he was just gone.
Yes, it's a Southern goodbye for anybody says it.
Excuse me.
Patrick say. Barry
No.
said, "Leave your fat." Barry Browning's ornery. Oh my. Anyway, yeah, we gotta get Barry on again sometime.
Mhm.
Okay. All right, guys, we gotta get out of here. I gotta go. All right.
Night, everybody.
Night, everybody. Big love.
Good night, guys.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thanks for having me on.
Yep, DA. You bet, brother.